You don't get this stuff from Howard Stern Show. You don't get this stuff from anything but Renegade Radio.
It's the Red River Valley Motorcyclist Spirit of America Bike and Car Show, Saturday and Sunday, May 3rd and 4th at the Alaris Center in Grand Forks. Tickets are just $10. Kids 12 and under are free with a paying adult, and veterans are free. If you want to get your car or bike or whatever into the show, call Scott at 406-899-5247 or Timothy at 701-739-1605. Our friends from the north, we're talking about you too. This is going to be an awesome show with over $90,000 worth of prizes. The Red River Valley Motorcyclist Spirit of America Bike and Car Show, Saturday and Sunday, May 3rd and 4th at the Alaris Center in Grand Forks.
Well, I woke up this morning to the sound of a freight train. My heart was heavy and my mind in a world of pain. There's something about the blues that keeps me feeling insane, and this old guitar's the only friend to keep me sane. But I'll keep on strumming these old Buddy Holly blues, and I'll keep on running 'cause I got nothing left to lose. These memories are haunting like the ghost of you, but I won't stop playing these old Buddy Holly blues. Well, the whiskey's gone and the jukebox plays a lonesome song. I can hear your laughter, but it is home for long. There's a shadow in the mirror where we used to belong, and this dive bar's the only stage where I feel strong. But I'll keep on strumming these old Buddy Holly blues, and I'll keep on running 'cause I got nothing left to lose. These memories are haunting like the ghost of you, but I won't stop playing these old Buddy Holly blues. The road is long and the nights grow colder still. Every mile I travel, it's your voice I feel. Through the smoky haze I see you on the hill, but I keep on picking, hoping time will heal. So I'll keep on strumming these old Buddy Holly blues, and I'll keep on running 'cause I got nothing left to lose. These memories are haunting like the ghost of you, but I won't stop playing these old Buddy Holly blues. Now the dawn breaks over this endless highway line. I left your time but couldn't leave you behind. With every chord I play, your memory intertwines, and this old six train is the rhythm to my rhyme. But I'll keep on strumming these old Buddy Holly blues, and I'll keep on running 'cause I got nothing left to lose. These memories are haunting like the ghost of you, but I won't stop playing these old Buddy Holly blues.
My buddy been here, gone too soon, but the memories flare. In 54 to 24, his soul declared. Now pilot stop, I just stand and stare. I was called, I'll start back in 14, yeah. Radio waves, our voices careen. We spun our dreams, life was serene. Became my brother, our bond was clean. We lived the fast lane, truck stops to shows. Showered every mile, counting highs and lows. Through the static his, spoke of brighter tomorrows. Our laughter bounced off semi-truck windows and smoky old cabins. Our stories would grow, felt invincible, rolling where the cold winds blow. Been here, my brother, where'd you roam? Your memories a highway we once called home. From Pilot's glow in December snow, we rode the waves of rapid fire radio. In 24, the world grew colder, without your shadow walking shoulder to shoulder. My heart's heavy with the weight of dust. Passing trucks, they whisper like the voice of us. In diesel dreams, you're still on the mic. crackling through the speakers on a starless night. We were kings of asphalt, truth and myth. Our tales bold, our spirits lift. But now you're riding past that golden shore. Let me hear just one moment more. In her, your echo fills the room. A legend lost, moan out of rules. See, pros backs rare, man, we had the rhythm, a cadence that's rare. So life's road was rugged, but we didn't care. From pilot's lights to midnight prayers, two souls in tune like a perfect snare. Then the night of '94 hit us unaware. Lost my brother, the burden I bear. Echoes of your laughter filling the air. Every mile I drive, feel you everywhere. Been her, my brother, you left a hole, a part of my soul. With you it stole. I might rather pilot, the coffee's gone cold. Thinking about the stories that we ain't told. Your seat's empty, our pair now on hold. Without my wingman, the silence takes hold. In the booth we sat and the world was spin. Now every static crackle brings you back again. Our rapid fire radio now silent within. I pour one out for you, let the memories begin. Been her, you cowboy, you rode through the storm. Our brotherhood's treasure, a bond was born.
Sitting on ass at the wooden dime with a knee band hadn't to bide my time. In walks a man with his eye replaced and a skinny white bitch around his waist. Makes fun of my comic books and the fucked up way my forehead looks. What he said was really mean, so I called that man a Philistine. Monday came around and he walked right back in and said to me,
I went and Googled that word you said, you son of a bitch. Why don't you say it to my face again? 'Cause I know what it means now.
Before I could get the chance, he broke my septum in advance. Woke up feeling such a hurt, with nose blood dripping down my brand new shirt. Going to the laundromat.
How did this get all in my clothes?
Going to the laundromat.
Next time I think I will avoid a dive like that.
As long as it will not further affect my health. Sweeping up broken glass with a broom when a cockroach walked into my room. She was looking mighty fine, not a cockroach hair below 5'9". I'm serious. She took me to her cockroach nest and showed me her naked cockroach chest. feelers in my mouth, and I started feeling weird down south. Then I woke up to my alarm clock showing me all threes and a bed sheet sticking to my knees.
Oh, jeez.
Going to the laundromat.
How did this get all in my clothes?
Going to the laundromat.
You know, I don't believe I've ever had a dream like that.
I'm alright. I will just keep this to myself.
Are you still putting off that project around the house that's been bugging you forever? Do you think you can wait until spring and call a contractor and have the work done ASAP? Well, good luck with that. Executive Properties has openings right now to get that project done. In fact, you can check out their Google reviews. Diane says Executive Properties did a roof project and remodeled a bathroom in our house. We were happy with their quality of work, and the projects were completed in a timely manner. We will use Executive Properties for our next home project. Get that project done sooner than later. Call Executive Properties, 701-330-1273.
Need a tow? Then call John Lutz Towing Service. 3 radio dispatch trucks, including a unique flatbed to pick up low-profile vehicles. And a road service truck with flat tires, dead battery, out of gas, will be there in a flash if you're stranded. John Lutz specializes in custom towing, low-profile cars, and long-distance towing. Fully insured, low rates, damage-free towing. Call John Lutz Towing Service. We don't want an arm and a leg, just your tow.
It's the Red River Valley Motorcyclist Spirit of America Bike and Car Show, Saturday and Sunday, May 3rd and 4th at the Alara Center in Grand Forks, and they're looking for sponsors and vendors. This is a great opportunity to get your business noticed by thousands of people for this 2 long days of this awesome event. If you'd like to get your business noticed, or if you'd like a booth, contact Sarah, 763-568-1946, or Dennis at 701-741-5205. There'll be a raffle with over $90,000 worth of prizes, including a Polaris 1000 North Star Ultimate Crew Cab Ranger, a Harley-Davidson Street Glide, and Polaris Sportsman 570, with the net proceeds benefiting the Veterans Honor Flight of North Dakota, Minnesota. And veterans are absolutely free. Find out more by going to rrvmnd.org. Red River Valley Motorcyclist Spirit of America Bike and Car Show, Saturday and Sunday, May 3rd and 4th at the Alara Center in Grand Forks.
Banging through the years, keep the truth in line. Buddy Holly strumming Sweet 59. Rocking on the stage, heart and soul shines. From Texas plains to legend signs. Singing loud, the history buddies burning bright. The day the music died echoed through the night. Lubbock's lonely rebel broke the silence clear with that rebel yell, shook the atmosphere. From Peggy Sue to rave on, hit after hit, set the record straight, never missed a bit. Singing loud, the history buddies burning bright. The day the music died echoed through the night. With glasses on his face and a rebel's beat. From Lubbock to the stars, no surrender, no retreat. Changing rock and roll, redefining cool in the American pop Buddy took us all to school. Oh, they remember his name. A legacy untamed. From the crickets to the charts, the fire that he claimed. From those Lubbock nights to the world's bright light, Buddy rode the rhythm, took the blues in flight. With that Stratocaster, he wrote the script. Rebel lines and melodies forever clipped. Singing loud the history, Buddy's burning bright. The day the music died, echoed through the night. In a blink, he changed the game with the guitar in his hand. Rebel heart, Texas soul, rocked across the land. He sang of dreams and love, shook the world stage. From humble roots he rose, flipping every page. Busting out the ceiling, rewrote every line. From Lubbock to the heavens, that boy did shine. From the plains to the charts, Buddy's story grew bold. With the heart of a lion and a strum to be told. Missed by many, loved by all, he carved out his name. A trailblazer in sound, set the music aflame. Singing loud the history, Buddy's burning bright. The day the music died, echoed through the night. It's a timeless tale, told in every chord, a legend immortal, hearts in Billboard. Buddy's beat still echoes in every rocking scene, from the diner jukebox to the big screen dream. Singing loud the history, Buddy's burning bright. The day the music died, echoed through the night. With a big spirit and a Texan's drive, Buddy took that 59 and brought it alive. On dusty roads and in crowded bars, he soared like an eagle, reached for the stars.
Raise your glass, friends, it's time to unite. With embers glowing and stars shining bright. Flags are flying and hearts on fire. In this land of dreams and endless desire. Liberty song, this rocket's red glare, we stand proud. Shout it from the rooftops, let the anthem play. We're united in this land, cause it's Independence Day. With guitars wailing and drums pounding strong, hear the sound of freedom in every single song. From sea to shining sea, we'll ignite the night. With courage in our veins, we'll keep up the fight. Raise your voices, America the brave. This land is where the free will always rave. On this Independence Day, come what may, we're together, stronger every day. Let the rockets fly, light up the sky in the land of the free, where the eagles soar high. With golden fields and mountain majesty, we celebrate a land where we can truly be free. Under the same old flag, stars and stripes, every heart beats true for freedom tonight. Let the rockets fly, light up the sky in the land of the free. Where the eagles soar high.
All right. What's going on, everybody? Aloha.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, oh, hi. Oh, how high are you? Oh, oh man. Yeah. So
Yeah,
what's
you
going
know.
on, everybody? What's going on? And welcome to the pre-show once again.
God, we are pre-in, aren't we?
Oh, we are. There's pre everywhere. It's all spurting out in
It's like
everybody's face.
tailgating, pre-funk.
I guess so. I don't know. I'm just waiting for everybody, so I figured since, like I said, last week about, me and doing the pre-show, regardless of who's here or who's not, and if nobody is here, if nobody's in here to chat, to warm anything up at all, then I'm just going to play music and advertisements.
Well, what was
last week or
interesting before I started, kind of looking at it, when I first heard it, I thought it brought me all the way back to the 80s band Accept. And
Oh.
it was just great. So thank you.
Well, that was Kid Rock, but I let me tell you something. That Kid Rock did not actually perform that song. You know who performed that song? AI Kid Rock.
That's
And I created that song. Like I've been trying to tell people that it does actually work, and you can actually create AI music and make it sound very wonderful. Make it sound like somebody actually a highly trained professional put it together. But no, that was me.
it's crazy, huh? It's unbelievable.
Yeah, all it takes is just know what you're doing and you can create anything just about. And I still use it to this day. I just don't create as much because I just kind of, I don't know. They're just mostly for fun. And if I get an idea or something, then I'll use it or whatever. So
Yeah.
So how's everybody doing tonight? I'll
Good.
wait for everybody else. Yeah, Mad Dog. Well, as we all know now, Super Bowl 59 is going to be what I figured it was going to be. I should have just bet everybody money. I would have won lots of money probably from everybody.
I cannot stand the Chiefs. I hate the Chiefs more than
Well, you hate the
Yeah,
Ravens?
it's a bummer.
Well,
Buffalo was my team.
We watched the game at work yesterday, as we normally do when it comes. We don't. Our casino doesn't really throw on big events like for football anymore like they used to, because we used to have like Super Bowl parties and stuff. That was one of the nice things about working on a Sunday. Sometimes they treat us to good things and everything, but they don't really do that anymore. And when these games air on our standard 1080p televisions here, it's like it's crazy. It's like nobody gives it. Most of the time, nobody cares. And if Minnesota don't win, then they don't really care about really anything else.
Is that true in most of the casinos, or is that hard to know?
I don't know. I would think in other casinos they have better televisions. First of all, up to date and everything. We have the standard 1080p TVs that they blast throughout the whole casino lobby, and it's like some people will stay and watch, because we got like probably 4 or 5 different televisions, but then we just added a bar to the casino too last year, a nice bar that has big screens and everything, and nice projection, and just beautiful ceiling sound and everything, all that stuff. And some people go there and watch, but I'm talking about the TVs that
You
are
only
just
have
by
one
themselves.
bar in your casino?
Well, it's the only bar that we've had, since they allowed everybody to start drinking again, or allowed everybody
has
to do it.
7 bars in it.
Yeah.
Our casino has more bars than they do our casino.
Yep. That sounds about right.
But yeah, I mean, that's. I mean, I don't know, man. It's for our casino. I mean, they for the longest time they wanted to go dry, and the nation's still technically a dry nation. It's just they're allowing it because they feel it's going to help with sales and everything. Which it has, but then we deal with other things, and like this weekend we dealt with something, and it wasn't as bad as it could have been, but
as
it
a
was
result of something
more likely because we found out
over-serving.
we found out this person was sneaking in alcohol to their room that they bought from a previous place or whatever.
Oh, that's frowned upon.
Yeah, they don't. One of the rules of our casinos where you're not supposed to bring in outside alcohol, or you take the outside the alcohol that you buy from the bar and bring it outside, because they don't want to be responsible for any accidents or anything that happens.
Absolutely.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I frown upon that a little bit because I feel like my casino should be responsible for all the casino. I mean, we want people to drink, right? We want people to buy from us, but we're not going to be responsible for what happens to them afterwards. It's like we want your money. Give us your money, but yet we won't take care of you if something happens to you. I mean,
if something happens to you when you leave, they're at fault automatically.
No, not really. The casino takes no responsibility for anybody's accidents, even if it happens right on property. Huh. Yeah, it's weird how that goes.
Is it the same as a bar? I mean, same like
I don't know.
somebody
I think a bar
leaves a bar.
A bar would suggest that you have a ride or somebody to pick you up or whatever if you're going to do that.
But you leave my bar, you leave my family's bar in Pittsburgh, and you wreck, we're responsible for you if you drank at our bar last.
Is that okay? Are you responsible until they get to their destination?
Yeah, if they wreck on the way home and had their last drink at our place, and they're legally intoxicated, we are the last person to serve them. We are at fault. We normally get out of that, but
right, but just automatically you're linked. There you are.
Yeah, because that's a lot of times our bartenders will take their keys or call them a cab.
Well, that's what they should do, and that's what our bars should do too, because it's like, but they don't do that. I mean, unless they request it or something, then it's like sure.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't want to get into all the legalities of that because I know a lot of people from the casino like to watch and everything. And I don't want to make it seem like I don't like where I work and everything, because I like where I work and everything. It's just we deal with sometimes things happen and we have to deal with them, and I can only say so much. I probably said too much already. So, but I would,
Well,
if I
I
was,
won't be stopping in just nonchalantly. So
well, if
I
you
won't.
stopped in, I would probably piss my pants. Probably, I'd be like, Jesus,
Yeah, me too.
and I'd be like full of emotion, like my brother, you're here. I'm sorry, I would get kind of emotional seeing you because I mean, we have that bond and everything, and it just kind of
Is that
Somebody's
James
gonna have
Bond?
to teach me how to gamble.
Well, after I get done, grind myself up after I piss myself, I'll show you how to gamble. Then, I guess. How about that?
Well, better start preparing.
I guess so. Well, maybe when I come down there, maybe we'll have to go to a casino if you want. I don't really like to. I mean, I'm not a gambler myself, but it's like
Yeah, me either.
if there's any good shows or something, because you never know what's going on in the summertime. You got a lot of events going on all the time, so sounds
Yeah.
like Seattle's kind of a busy area, no matter if nothing's
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah, it
So,
is.
So, and I'm
Something you
guessing
can
that
do.
as far as the dates that I can say right now, I'm thinking I'm probably going to try to plan for mid-July, right after the 4th of July, because here's the reasons why. Now, I know it was supposed to be in May, but May won't work out, and June won't work out because it just won't. July
That's easy.
after the 4th, July
Yeah.
will work out only because of the fact that I get paid 3 times that month. First of all, I will have 80 hours of PTO saved up by that time, or close to it, so I can have a couple weeks off. And well, I'm not going to be hanging out with you for a couple weeks. I'll just be there for one of the weeks, because it takes 24 hours to get there or whatever with the train. But what my plan would be like right after, probably the week after the 4th of July, or that following week, because then I'll get holiday pay for the times that I worked previous, and that'll go on one of my checks. And by the time that I get there, I'll be okay, as far as like having enough money. And I will probably start, like I'll let you know probably in March to when I'm going to start booking the actual the train ticket, so I know the actual date for sure. But
Yeah.
after that, then my goal is just that's what we're gonna do. So no matter what, I'm
And you're going to be documenting the whole journey.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, what's nice about all this stuff about the phones and everything, like even if they don't have built-in Wi-Fi, I mean, I have data, I have straight talk, and it works just fine. And if it doesn't, if I can't do anything live or whatever, or whatever, I have a big enough hard drive, a 128 gig hard drive on the phone or whatever, and I can store media and stuff. Because I don't know if I ever showed you the documentary that I made when I went there the last time, or when I went to Astoria the last time. I put together 4 1-hour documentary videos plus a bunch of bonus features and other things. I was going to sell it, make it like an actual, sell it like a DVD or whatever, make money off of it, but it was in such shitty quality at the time, and I just I wasn't embarrassed, I guess. I was just kind of.
But Mr. Ultra HD wouldn't live up then.
Well, no, I mean,
So-
I still put it up. It's still up. It's just whatever. I mean, you gotta realize that back in those days, 2012 and everything, there was no Ultra HD yet. It was just HD. That was the next step. 1080p. Pretty much, or what they told us it was supposed to be 1080p on a DVD. Even
I
but they
still
lied
had
to us.
projection TV.
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it was a different time then, and I just thought, well, let's do something, because when I went there in 2008, I put together some stuff too, but I didn't really, it was mostly just photos and whatever. So I put together like a photo collage because I went by myself then. But
Well,
this
what
last time I
haven't
went with my
you
brother.
seen? That's one thing I don't know. If people come to the area as a whole, what's like the key things?
I haven't been to. Well, I haven't been to Seattle. I mean, I don't know what to expect when I'm over there, other than the Funko Pop place. That's the only place that I know that we're for
And
sure going
that's
to go.
north.
I just need to know like what's like the most closest hotels and stuff, because I'm going to need to know all that stuff as I pick the dates of when I want to be there, or when I want to pay for the train tickets and stuff. We'll figure it out as we get closer, or we got lots of time, but I'm just letting you know it's still happening.
I got to check to see what to do.
Yeah, I mean, we were going to try to do that back in September, but I just like, I was just thinking around it. But I really do want to come see you because I figured, that'd be a fun trip and it would be fun because I'm hoping that if John and Mad Dog show up in the summertime before, that's kind of why I was thinking that June would work out because if you guys come during the week of Kick Up Country, if you do on the week of the 13th or the 11th or 12th or whatever. Or I guess I can show you. I can tell you the date right now, the Mad Dog. If you guys decide to come up, I would suggest coming up the week of the 9th because then that could be our season 4 finale episode as well. With you guys being here on the 9th, we could do a studio show in Grand Forks, and then on the 11th would be the day of the Wednesday, June 11th would be the day Ace Frehley's coming to Kicking Up Country, and then what I would probably do is either buy a ticket that day for that event or use my time to volunteer. Then I would have to pay for a ticket at all. That'd be my
Is
way out.
Ace going to perform?
Yeah, at on that Wednesday, Rock and Roll Wednesday, the very first night of Kicking Up Country.
Okay, so he's not sitting in or doing a country gig. He's doing his stuff.
No. He's doing his stuff here. Let me show you something here.
You going to be able to get an interview?
I don't know. I mean, it's really hard to say. I mean, I will try my best.
When is that?
Hold on. Let me just put something up here on the screen here so people can see what's going on, so they know what we're talking about and everything. Okay. I wonder if I can. Let's see. I'm going to try to use this technology the best that I can to present whatever I can here. Slides and PDFs. Okay, don't want to do that. Oh, we can share screen, I guess. So. Yeah, here we go. You see that at all?
Yeah.
See my screen? Okay, perfect. What's going on there? Oh, Sam to the stage there. Okay, so this is what's going on here. We just follow along here. So it's June 11th to the 14th. So Wednesday, June 11th was the day of the. Sam, can you turn your audio down? On your TV again? Thank you. Appreciate it. Let's see. So June 11th to the 14th is a whole event. And see, tickets are kind of, I mean, they are what they are, but this is kind of what we got for the lineup for the whole weekend. It's the 2025 lineup. I think they got a few more people they're going to announce, but we got Little Big Town coming. We got Tyler Hubbard, Eli Young Band, Chase Beckham, Michael Ray, Chris Hockey, this Ace right here. Ace will be on Wednesday, as well as Ron Keel. Ron
Keel, wow.
Do you know who that is?
Oh, I do.
Oh, wow, okay. We might be able to get him because I would say, he's more of I have a better chance to get him than I probably would with Ace. But I'll try either way as we get closer. Then these are kind of more the extra
That's
stuff.
cool.
Kinda. So then we got the schedule here. So for the day that I would suggest that we would go would be the Wednesday. You could spend the whole day there if you want, get together or whatever. 5 o'clock would be 100 Proof. 7 p.m. would be the Ron Keel Band. 9 o'clock would be Ace, and then there's an after party afterwards. And then, this is all the rest of the events for the rest of the week. So maybe they are pretty much done with their announcements. But yeah, I mean, it's just, But here's where we get into some of the fun stuff here, because this is where it gets a little confusing when it comes to the tickets, because they really, I mean, unless you're camping, I mean, you're going to pay a lot, but I don't know what people would consider a lot nowadays. Like if you're going to just do regular tickets and not camp at all, then for just for that day of us going down there, of course, I would, like I said, I would volunteer and just work at the gift shop or something for the day before the event starts. But it's about $130 a ticket per person.
Wow.
But that includes everything, all the music and stuff, because it's a festival. So, but if you were to buy for the four. If you would decide that you and John were interested in the whole weekend, just to say, or like a general music 4-day, it's $265. You know, so you're actually saving more doing it going this route. But if you really, really want to get crazy and you didn't care and money was no option, then for the VIP you would pay $640, but you get 30 drink tickets and VIP parking and VIP access to everything. But that VIP stuff is kind of bullshit, you know, as far as I'm concerned. Doesn't say a whole lot. So yeah, I mean, I just figured I'd share that with you guys. Just,
What was that weekend?
the weekend of June. Are you talking for? Oh, when I was going to come up?
No, that one, that whole event.
The week of it would be the June 9th. It'd be the day that we do our what I would propose is our season 4 finale week, because I'm going to give us if we go until June to do season 4 anyway, then I would give us all the rest of June after that, from after the 9th all the way till probably the first Monday of August, probably. So you have like a month and a half off. That way we can, you know, I can focus on the trip and everything, and I don't have to worry about. I mean, you and I will do some stuff together, you know, obviously, but
Can you send me a link or that link to that week event thing?
Oh,
that you just
okay.
shared.
Sure.
You're real nice.
Oh, I can do that for you. No, I'll do that. I'll share it with you. In fact, I can share it. I can share it right on our private chat here, so you can just take a look at it. I don't have to text it to you or nothing.
Well, that makes it harder, but then I'll save it.
Well, yeah, that's what the private chat's for, though. You can do pretty much anything on there. So just go look at the private chat. You'll see a link that pops up, and it'll say "Kick It Up Country," and that's what it is. It's out of the little town of Carlston, Minnesota. So that's like 20 minutes away from my hometown of Greenbush. So, you guys got your audio
There we go.
muted there, Mad Dog there. That's But I was saying, if you and Sam, you and Mad Dog decide to come up that week, that would be the week to do it. Because then if you come up before the 9th and you guys travel that weekend and you get here that Monday, you can stay at Grand Forks, or maybe even John might let you stay at his place. I mean, he has lots of room. You know, he really does. We could do a studio show for our season 4 finale in Grand Forks with all of us at the studio, and then we just figure it out afterwards. You know, like we just hang out, whatever. Weather should be good, I would think. I would propose anyway. It would be. So anyway, so yeah, but you got your audio.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean, because I really think you guys should come down, and if you guys are really serious about it, this would be the way to do it. It'd be a great way to end season 4 of the show. Then we get a big month and a half of break. I can focus on my vacation. Then I'm going to go see Lance, and then in July, and then we'll come back. And then we got some other stuff coming up, because I got us a really cool guest for, well, you guys probably remember, but maybe you don't, but for March 17th, on Monday, March 17th, on St. Patrick's Day, I might be doing a studio show from Grand Forks, our first one of the year, because we will have, it'll be the 6th anniversary of Grand Forks Best Source, but it's also going to be we're going to have Bruce Verlance on the show that day, regardless of if I go to Grand Forks or not. So, well, there's John. There's Lori. How you doing? Hey, you've been better quality now too. You're more like more clear.
They're moving me. Apparently, I'm too loud. I'll be with you in a minute.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. We're just talking about the Kick Up Country weekend and trying to get these boys over here to do a season 4 finale show in Grand Forks.
I don't know what it'll be like.
I think it'd be a great idea, because I don't know what other weekend would work, as far as for now anyway.
Behind the chair. No.
Oh, can't hear you, the Mad Dog. You must be muted or something, or your audio's off. Yeah, now you're just playing mime now.
Hell of a grunt.
Yeah. Make Tim Allen proud. Anyway. Oh, hello there, Marlene. How you doing there? One of the guests that are commenting anyway. There's another great show. Absolutely. Well, we're just getting started. Now tonight we were supposed to be promised a guest, but unfortunately that guest had to reschedule. So today, for the first time in a very long time, Renegade Radio, we have no guests. It's just us. It's just us for tonight. So that's okay because I'm not mad about it because we've been going pretty strong for a long while, and I figure you give me a couple hours of your time, that'd be good enough, and whatever. Got nothing to do on a Monday night, most of us anyway. So
Give me 1 second.
all right. Well, anyway, so welcome to Renegade Radio, everybody. So far, we got Lance Warlock, we got Mad Dog, we got John Roberts, and we got Streaming Sam. But yes, and everybody else will be here when they be here. I know Ken has been kind of under the weather. He even had to skip the NAMM show that he normally doesn't skip.
No way, did he?
I guess so. Yeah, he wasn't able to do it because he's just too sick. So yeah, something just got him. So he probably won't be on tonight either because he's just not feeling good. I said, well, just take care of yourself, It's okay. It's okay. But
yeah.
Anyway, so
how about our lead-in song?
Our lead-in song.
Our lead-in song.
Oh, you mean our intro?
Yeah.
Oh, you want that? I mean, we can give it to you. All right, fine. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll give you the intro.
Get it,
by
go.
request. All right, here we go.
You don't get this stuff from Howard Stern Show. You don't get this stuff from anything but Renegade Radio.
It's the Red River Valley Motorcyclist Spirit of America Bike and Car Show, Saturday and Sunday, May 3rd and 4th at the Alaris Center in Grand Forks. Tickets are just $10. Kids 12 and under are free with a paying adult, and veterans are free. If you want to get your car or bike or whatever into the show, call Scott at 406-899-5247 or Timothy at 701-739-1605. Our friends from the north, we're talking about you too. This is going to be an awesome show with over $90,000 worth of prizes. The Red River Valley Motorcyclist Spirit of America Bike and Car Show, Saturday and Sunday, May 3rd and 4th at the Alaris Center in Grand Forks.
All right. Well, we are warmed up. The stove has been warmed up, and we're done preheating the oven. Now we can put the damn pizza in the oven. Well, I don't know.
Where'd that come from?
I don't know. Just I'm hungrier than hell. I guess I haven't eaten nothing all day. I normally eat on Mondays after the show's over. So
we stopped for snacks. It was I can't remember the name of it now, but it was Jimmy Buffett's sister's place, and right on the water, and had a whole bunch of different things, thinking it was going to be a snack. Well, we ain't going to be eating. We ate too much.
Wow.
It's a nice thing about being down here. Just about every time we eat on the water somewhere. It's pretty cool. And it was
now, did they have margaritas?
We had I can't remember what it was called, but they topped it off with 151 Bacardi.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Pretty good. Sure it was.
Yeah.
John can't pass up any alcohol.
Yep.
John Claude Van Damme stoned over there.
I think I think John's built to it. He said he don't have blood in his system anymore. It's just alcohol. That's all it is. He's just running off
I
alcohol.
guess up there it's 40 below. You got to have some kind of antifreeze in you.
Yeah. Well, I heard we left right at the right time because last week it was in the 50s below zero. When we left, we actually, when we were driving through Missouri the other day, there was more snow in Missouri than we probably have back home. But I heard, Sean, we just missed a big storm. So I know we got socked in again. I have no idea what it's like. I know the roads were horrible. They were closed. But it's 70 degrees down here.
Where you at again, John?
I'm in Fairhope, Alabama right now, right on the Gulf. It's really nice.
We're in the Gulf of America.
Is it true are you working for Trump to get rid of illegal immigrants? Is that what you're doing right now?
Yeah, I'm just spectating.
That's what I thought. I knew you had something to do with it.
I bet he's wearing his shorts that he normally wears during the summertime, and knowing him, he probably has his shirt off when he's swimming, probably. So.
No,
or when he's like fishing.
When we went out, I actually didn't have shorts on. I was iffy about it because I brought shorts and Crocs, my regular attire.
That's your attire. That's right.
But then we were down at some of these little shopping fun areas, and a lot of guys are wearing shorts, and I kind of felt stupid. But tomorrow, I'll break them out tomorrow.
I suppose you're on Eastern time too. I suppose it's 6:16 over there.
No, it's the same. We're just straight south.
Oh, so Alabama straight Central time? Oh,
pretty much, yeah. Yeah, it's right now it's 5:16 here.
That's weird. I always thought it was Eastern time. Wow.
Well, even Arkansas, when we just come from Arkansas, they weren't their regular time too.
Wow.
So
that's amazing. That's
yeah.
amazing. Have you started to speak more Southern at all since you've been over there now? Or, sometimes you can pick that up rather quickly.
They just, it's like when you go to Europe, they just think we're Canadian.
Yeah, but if you're just like, oh, gosh darn it, damn gabbit, and all that stuff, and talk like a redneck,
Y'all going down there to eat? Or did you say A after everything?
I do not say A after everything.
I hate that.
What is that? Is there a reason?
A?
EH.
Oh,
yeah.
For that? Yeah, that probably is. I mean,
what do you think, eh? It's like, it's about time, eh?
Like, huh?
Yeah. Well, that's just the way everybody, around here, it's just everybody can't get enough of that. Everybody loves when people talk like that. So it's like, that's just that's just how. Oh yeah, that's just great. People get excited about Canadian talk.
It's about time.
About.
It's about time, eh?
Yep. It's about time, eh? We need to schedule this. We'll reschedule for next week.
Hey.
I got a semi load coming in of some stuff, and I'm gonna win a coupon. I got a coupon for a free drink.
Who the hell talks like that though?
Canadians do.
They don't talk like that.
I know a ton of them that do.
Coupon?
Yep, coupon.
That's a coupon.
Yeah, they say coupon.
So
and a semi truck is a semi.
Sure.
You go up go up to a lot of the places in Canada, 4-way stop, it says 4 cents way.
We have bad language over here in Pittsburgh. We say yuns.
Yeah.
You all.
Yins.
Oh,
Yuns.
Yeah.
Yins.
My in-laws are from Ohio.
Everywhere we go down there. Hey, you going down there?
Well, here's something though. I bet you, at least where John's at right now, he's so Southern, he's gonna start talking like this pretty soon.
Well, I can't do a real turn at the so-hoo. Why? What happened? Because there's a lady down there twerking in front of the stroller. Well, why didn't you just make a Raleigh Elliott turn? Because there's a dude with a dad bod grilling hamburgers. Well, I like hamburgers. Well, I can tell you now, I ain't gonna be no speeder because that's a slow dead kahoo. I think I'm gonna stay away from there. But that's probably smart, but you better do a soup when you get down there to that soda stop. But why is it a soda? Because it's in the town, Catre. Say that again. again? I said Catre. Is that like a town scene, right? Just shut up and listen to me. Just go on down to the Sakahunya Sioux. Never been to a Yosu before. Well, you about to. Just make sure that you leap cellar when you get down there to the speed lump. What do I do there? You just gotta stoop. What'd you just say to me? I said you gotta stoop. But what about the wheel? I guess you gotta do a wiggle. Well, I guess that's better than a you can't do a Why not? Cause it's the cool result. Oh no, I don't have a cool result. Well, then you better do a stop.
Who was a boom?
Is that how you're going to speak now?
No more people up north that speak that language compared to down here.
Oh man,
That's good.
Well, John, I'm sure you want to let it out and shout it out. So you might as well give us your football report because I'm sure, I sure bet money with you. I would have won lots of money from everybody. You know?
I never would have thought the Eagles were going to win by as much as they did. They looked pretty good, but Kansas City, they have the trip to the Super Bowl handed to them. I don't care what anybody says. There were so many calls. The one time going for the fourth down, you see the two ball judges. The one is on the side of the line that would have been first down for sure. You could see it.
And the other one was on the other side.
Yep. And when the one that had marked it, who had the better view, saw him, he went back to that side, and it ended up being no first down. Killed the drive. Game over.
Well, there's the KC rules and there's the football rules.
Did you see that catch that KC receiver caught for the touchdown? Did you see Kelsey go in that guy's face? And that right there is a penalty. You can't do that. What do they call that?
Can't have a Super Bowl without Taylor Swift in the crowd. It just wouldn't make the NFL right.
And then they bring Kelsey up to the stage for the trophy presentation along with the quarterback. Kelsey had 2 catches for 19 yards? He was irrelevant. His name wasn't even called unless they were talking about Taylor Swift. It's just, I don't think they deserve to go to the Super Bowl 3 years in a row. They're handed the tickets there.
Especially this year, they weren't very good at all this year.
Now, would you say the same thing if some miracle that the Vikings were good enough to win 3 Super Bowls in a row?
So they've got a real good shot of getting beat then.
Yeah, I think so. The way the Eagles are playing right now.
Oh yeah.
No, but what I'm saying is
too bad, man. His first carry for 66 yards, man. Jesus God.
Yeah,
but
I think Washington was in trouble from the first carry of the game.
Yeah, but I hate the Eagles too because their fans, Philly fans, are the worst fans. I mean,
National Football League.
The stadium is the only stadium in the National Football League that actually has its own jail and judge.
Yep, right underneath.
What?
Yep.
They have their own courthouse underneath the football stadium with jail cells in it.
They do.
They're the worst football team in the league.
Yeah, we gave away as a promotion a couple years ago at the radio station I worked at. We gave away tickets to the Minnesota Vikings Philadelphia Eagles game in Philly. All expenses paid, spending money, tickets, blah, blah, blah. What just so happened to be the guy, his brother and sister-in-law lived out there. So thank goodness he went to the game with them. But they even told him, you cannot wear a Vikings jersey. You do not even act like you're a Minnesota fan. How fucking fun would that not be to not even be able to go root for your own team? Because if they see you in the bathroom, they'll piss on you. They'll throw beer at you. They'll sucker punch you in the parking lot going out. If you ask the cops, they say, well, if I were you, I'd leave right after the third quarter.
Hey,
you shouldn't be here in the first place.
I went to a Philadelphia Flyers game with a Penguin jersey on, and they literally hate us to death.
Yeah.
I went to a Philadelphia Flyers game, and by the first period, I had to take my jersey off and throw it in the garbage can because I was literally getting doused with beer.
Yep.
I wore about 30 beers before the first period was over.
Wow.
And I couldn't do a thing about it. There was only 4 of us in the whole stadium of them.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with a little fun jab here and there at your rivals.
Totally.
But my God, this is also a kid's game. These people pay thousands of dollars to go to these games and to have it. Well, did you see this? The ones, he was a CEO or some big time guy. was sitting next to I can't remember who it was. This was only a couple of weeks ago, and it was a husband and wife. I'm guessing they were in their 30s, and they were sporting Green Bay. It was Green Bay, and the guy's calling her a stupid fucking cunt, and all of these names, flipping her off. Well, it went viral. So Philly banned him for life from any more games. And this guy's like 60 some years old, and then his or 50 some, then his whoever his who he works for found out and fired him. Really, dude, get all worked up on a Sunday afternoon for a freaking game in which you're kicking the shit out of them? It just, to me, wow, I don't get it. It's taking it too far. So
did you see today they pulled out the worst football fans by things in Philadelphia was number one.
Oh yeah. And see, like right now, I'm so anti Kansas City because they get handed to it, but I don't want Philly to win either. So
normally not watching it all.
Yeah, I mean, what do? Flip a coin? All I know is I'm glad that I paid to get numbers, not paid to pick a winner. So that's all I can hope for is I get good numbers on the board and whatever happens, happens. Maybe I can win a couple grand.
There you go. Mm-hmm. That sounds about right.
Who's trying to get in, Mama T?
Yeah, I don't know if her camera is working or what, but everything else is working that she's doing, but just no camera. But anyway, I was going to say, when it comes to, like I was just asking about if the Vikings somehow, were so good and they won Super Bowl after Super Bowl, do you think everybody would probably think the same thing that the refs are working for them and all that too. So nobody's ever happy. It's like only certain people are happy and everybody else is not. Nobody can just be 100% happy for somebody.
Nobody ever is. If
I am if the Steelers are in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I got a friend that's just like you. Steelers, Penguins.
Penguins, yeah.
Unfortunately, both of our teams really stink right now.
Yeah. Sid Crosby's a freaking baby.
Oh, come on. The best hockey player in the world.
Oh, no, he's not.
Oh, he was. He used to be. Come on, he's 37 years old now.
I actually saw Sid, and I met him when he played in the World Junior Tournament. He was 19 years old. I met him and Ovechkin were both in that tournament. I think 16 games in that tournament. It was up in Grand Forks. So I got to meet these guys when they were just kids. Ovechkin's still one of the best players. Sid could be, but he's such a baby that
he don't cry no more. He quit crying about 10 years ago.
Well, that's because he can't keep up with the play anymore to get involved enough to cry.
Oh, he's on a roll, man. He's hot now. You guys don't know what the face of hockey is.
Kirill Kaprizov is going to be the new face of hockey.
Well, speaking of new faces, I should have done the introduction a little bit different today because now that Mama T is in the room here, I should just say that I'm the host of the Little Buzz and Mama T is the host of the Renegade Radio. She screwed up yesterday on her show yesterday with calling Sam the professional wrestler and Mad Dog the Screamer Sam tribute artist.
Man, I was all messed up. I've never been that messed up.
She did that to me. All this time that I've known her, she thinks I'm funny.
Oh, she thinks you're funny? Oh, she thinks you're Tony. Yeah.
She's going, yeah, there's Tony Lutz. He's a Screaming Sam impersonator, and his brother Johnny is a professional wrestler. And I kept no, I'm Johnny. Screaming.
Yeah. I'm the cuter one or whatever.
When was this? Yesterday?
Yeah, what happened to just to glance through the show because I was on a break at work and I wasn't really even watching the whole thing, but I just watched a glance of it. And then I got in the right time because it was just like you guys were talking and then Mama T saw that I was typing and then she's like, "Oh no, don't you dare! Don't you shut it there, Frankie."
She had me confused. I thought I was a wrestler.
Yeah, you were too. So it's okay.
That's right. Well, you have a bad day all sometime.
Anyway.
Well, it was.
By the way, I'm the better looking out of the two anyway.
I know.
No,
I know.
I
I don't know how I got confused.
I said I was the better looking one on the chat room.
Compared to who?
Well, I was
my brother.
So I was at my I was over at the garage and
Come on,
Ricky,
Jean-Claude.
Ricky convinced me that I needed a little rheumatism medicine, and like I said on my show, it comes out of a box and goes into a cup. And
yeah, but I thought you said I thought you said on your show you don't drink and you don't cuss, and I heard a cuss word.
No, I don't drink, I don't cuss, I don't smoke, I don't do shit on my show.
What
I
about
must have thought that's what it was. I thought it was Monday. That's what it was.
You don't drink, swear, or cut goddamn cigarettes at the bar.
What about the children? Now the poor children have to hear Mama T cuss and everything. I can't.
No, it's okay. There wasn't a guest, anyways. The whole show was screwy from the start. So
I had to wear my headphones. My wife didn't hear that drunk person and thought I was watching TikTok.
Come on, Mama T. We got to roast you a little.
We
bit.
love you, Mama T. Don't worry about it.
Of course we do.
I should probably see this. I should view this.
I told you I was going to. I mean, you believe me.
He dragged me in on it, Mama T.
I know, kicking and screaming, right?
That's right. Kicking, screaming, doing everything. Yeah. Well, we were talking about football earlier on, and there's a couple guys out there that call themselves the male Karens. Believe it or not, there are actually male versions of Karens, and let's see what they think about the NFL.
We hate when teams waste the play clock, or as we call it, clock sucking.
The Bears are huge clock suckers this year.
Caleb Williams may be the biggest clock sucker I've ever seen.
I think a lot of people would agree with you on that one.
I don't get how they run out of time. There's a big black clock.
It's a huge black clock right in their face.
I will say, if it's close to the end of the game and you can run the ball, that's a good kind of clock sucker.
But while they're sucking the clock, the quarterback cradles the ball and just kneels down. Take a knee and suck the clock. That's what I always say. As big NFL football fans, we love it when our team gets a fresh set of downs.
Doug, you know who looks determined to get a fresh set of downs? It's that Cam's Katiba.
He's going to get a fresh set of downs because he's got that strength.
He does have that fresh set of downs strength.
It's like he has something extra in his body that makes him stronger, like a chromosome or something.
You know who has eyes for a fresh set of downs? Trayvon Hunter, the Colorado fellow that goes both ways.
I think that's Travis Hunter, but yeah, he does definitely go both ways.
My favorite downs is the touch of downs.
You do like a good touchdown.
One of the competitive advantages of being the number one seed is that you're bye for a week.
That's right, your whole team is bye for that whole week.
I remember playing high school ball and feeling like it was advantageous to be bye.
Your coach sure loved it. He had that bye week swimming pool party.
You know who's used to being bye is Chiefs fans.
They are.
We recently discovered the NCAA was taking advantage of the transportal.
No, it's the transfer portal.
So I was wrong in telling the parents student athletes are too young to make a decision about the transportal?
No, I think it's okay if the parents and coaches are involved with something like that, but this is the transfer portal. You got two things mixed up. One of those things is ruining college football, and the other one's where players just switch teams.
There you go.
He's a cork sucker.
Yeah, cork soaker.
Hey, you remember that one on Saturday Night Live, the cork soaker?
Well, what show is that from again? You
That's Saturday Night
farting.
Live. Yeah, I think I was Saturday Night Live. I think
That was Saturday Night Live. They were cork soakers.
Yeah, there were a bunch of cork soakers.
The best one I think was Larry the Cable Guy.
Johnny
And,
Dangerously or something, you farting asshole, you cork sucker.
No, the one about the deck. I got a
Oh
big
yeah.
I
You got
love
the big
that.
deck. Yeah.
You got a big deck.
Yeah, I don't like strangers around my deck. You don't know where they've been.
Oh yeah, and you want to always want to keep the hedges trimmed around your deck because it makes your deck look a lot bigger.
The bush.
Yeah, you want to trim the bushes so you got a bigger deck.
It's not actually bigger; it just looks like it is. That's why women don't like to shave their hedges or trim their hedges because they don't want to look. They're
That's just gross. Come on now. Anyway,
I'm a cork soaker.
So anyway, for all you cork soakers out there, this is Renegade Radio. Tonight we do not have a guest, but I will tell you of some guests that we are going to have here. We are going to be rescheduling the interview with Stuart. I just don't know exactly when. He had some stuff going on, so unfortunately he won't be on tonight. But this Wednesday, I'll be interviewing Jack Mulkey. He was in Porky's 1 and 2, the original Porky's 1 and 2. Then next Monday, we will be joined by East Coast band, the Jay Willie Blues Band, which will feature Jay Willie and the drummer Bobby T. Torello. They're good friends of mine. I've had them on my blues show that I did back in South Dakota back many years ago. They're fun to talk to. And then Bobby is good friends with the owner of the Ludwig Drums. That's where he was like one of those spokespeople or whatever for that. And then in 2 weeks, we're going to be joined by David Bowe, and not David Bowie, like some people probably think. It's David Bowe, and his claim to fame is he's an actor. He was known as Weird Al's sidekick in the movie UHF. So he'll be coming on here in a couple weeks. And then for our St. Patrick's Day show, which I'm hoping we'll be able to do to not only celebrate St. Patrick's Day with the guys at Grand Forks Best Source, but to also celebrate the 6th anniversary of Best Source, where we're going to be joined by Bruce Valanche will be our guest. So I talked to Paul about that, and hopefully we can get ourselves on the card for that, because that'd be a huge guest for a huge party. So I thought, what the hell, and I want, that'd be a fun way to kick off the studio shows.
Cool.
BJ. Oh, that's good.
Is that a question or a statement?
Oh,
that's my positive words of the day.
Or the week or whatever.
Of the week, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. What do you got here? Oh yeah, that's ugly. That is ugly. Who the hell is that? Oh yeah, that's right. You sent that to me. You said you knew. So what do you know about Bruce Valanche then, there, John?
I know about him. He was on Hollywood Square, and I knew more of him, more of comedy than anything else. But in the Hollywood Square, otherwise, I didn't really know that much about him. I took this mashup picture with this girl at a racing banquet a couple years ago, and boom, it popped up where I look like frickin' Bruce Valanche. So about it.
Yeah, right now he's doing the thing where he's saying that he's Travis Kelce's mother.
You can't read that, huh?
No, it's kind of blurry.
Son of a
bitch. Might as well just read it to us, sir.
It says I try to masturbate once a day for health benefits. The other 4 times is just for me.
What the hell? What the hell? Well, anyway, so I'm sure it is true. Very true. Very, very true. So what we're gonna do tonight is this gonna be just us? We haven't had a non-guest show or a non-guest episode for quite a while, and honestly, we gotta be proud of ourselves. Last year, I count tally of how many interviews that we did. Well, I mean, I did them, but we, include everybody, about 73 interviews. Now we didn't have 73 guests on the show, because there was some exclusive stuff too. But as far as I keep track, anyway, it was 73 people or 73 different guests that we had on the show. And so far this month, we've had 6 guests on the show. So I think it's okay to have an episode where we don't, aren't interviewing everybody all the time, even though that is what, people like about the show. But I think they want to get to know, like we've done before, get to know us a little bit more and, everybody's personality. So what I was going to do for a segment tonight is let's because I like to interview everybody, and I like to interview people. I'm gonna go around and ask some questions. So I'm gonna pick a random person and kind of go and do like a small little interview. Everybody will get asked the same questions, so be prepared. And just to get people to know more about the crew and everything if they don't already know already. So I'm going to start with myself. Everybody knows who I am. I've been the host of Renegade Radio.
Who are you?
Who am I? Oh, I'm Frankie Slauson. Nice to meet you.
Okay. I thought you were the host. I said, "Are you?"
I try to be. Or actually, I'm the Mr. Ultra HD this week. For the for the tagline anyway. Been in broadcasting for a long time, and I love every minute of it. And now we've been doing a show called Renegade Radio for quite a while, and people seem to love it. My questions that I'm asking myself is like, what's one thing I like about Renegade Radio? What we're doing right now, the weekly banter. I really feel it's something that helps everybody, it entertains everybody, and I think people need to be entertained, in today's world. So I'm going to ask Lance the same question. What do you like about Renegade Radio?
Well, it's very much kind of the same answer. It is this. It's trying to. I think it's cool because there's so far there's this interesting realm of us, and then there's an interesting realm of guests. And so I think that the more we keep pinging that broad net there, I think it's going to be really cool.
All right.
Yeah, that's my answer.
How about John Roberts? What's the one thing you like about Renegade Radio?
Well, you blow me away with the guests you've gotten, which I think is really cool. And getting to know you guys too. And like Lance said, we're all from, it's crazy because if we were growing up, this group of people, we probably never would have hung out together. But I bet you if we met in a bar or a restaurant or something right now, we probably would, and that's what's cool. I mean, Lance, Screaming Sam, Mad Dog. I mean, you, Frankie, I've known Mama T for a few years, but it's pretty cool. And just to hear everybody's perspective. I mean, I know people don't like hearing once in a while, I'm going to spout off about politics or whatever, but we all can do that. And that's what I kind of like about it. And it's a good time.
All right. Mama T, what do you like about Renegade Radio?
Not a goddamn thing. You guys are all a bunch of assholes. I fucking hate it here.
All right, you're banned.
All right.
No.
Bye.
Bye. You like being irrelevant.
No, because I can do that. That's what I like about this show. I can do that. You guys are all gonna laugh. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
And
gotta bust your non-balls that you do not have.
I got bigger balls than you. They're so big I gotta carry them on my chest.
Bust your non-balls.
All right, Mad Dog, what do you like about Renegade Radio?
Well, I like it because it's an all guys thing. There ain't no girls involved in it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. This pure sausage fest, we love sausage.
I like it because we all have different backgrounds and all from different states. And it's nice to hear different the way we present different things. You know what I'm trying to say?
Sure, sure.
We're from Minnesota. We got some people from Texas. We got people from Pittsburgh. We got people from Ohio. Why anybody would want to live in Ohio, I don't have a freaking idea why. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? We all bring this different culture. Is that the right thing to say?
Sure.
Like what our question?
We don't know, is it?
Is that? Yeah.
I have no
are you
clue.
sure?
I just enjoy.
No.
I enjoy just listening to each and everybody's different questions and the way we present things. It's just what I like about it.
All right, last
and your guests. The guests are interesting.
Oh, absolutely. They're just about to get more interesting here, I would say. Last but certainly not least, Screaming Sam. What do you like about Renegade Radio? Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
No, seriously.
Oh, that's nice.
John Roberts hit it right on the nose, man. It's the people you work with. The guests you get is fun guest and good guest. And I hate working with my brother. I can't stand it. They say families don't get along.
Suck it.
John over there. I don't like working with my brother John because I can't stand comedians.
I hate them wrestlers.
Yeah.
But no, it's fun. It's fun to work with you guys, and we get away. In the beginning, it was tough because we weren't even allowed to say the F word or say any words. But it's a lot more relaxed now and more fun, and you don't have to really watch what you say. I mean, Trump. But anyway,
Okay, well,
you guys are never ever gonna let me hear the end of this, are you?
I like working with drunks. They're.
All right, perfect. That's a good answer. That's a good answer. Coffee. All right, so the next question.
I got a question for you, Frankie.
Okay.
What's your middle name?
Oh, Edward.
Okay.
What's your middle name? Well, no, not really. I mean, on the Facebook it is, but not on here.
Frankie. Let us all ask you a question like John just did.
All right. Fine.
We all get to ask. I'm last.
Okay, that's fine. So, John, Edwards is my middle name.
Okay.
Mine too.
Oh. Lance Edward. Well, that's the thing about Lance. So what they don't know about Lance is that Warlocks is not his real last name.
But it's not. But it's legally my third name.
Well, what if I told you John is my real middle name?
See that?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. We know.
Not John Roberts.
But we know who you are. I know who you are. I know your name.
Okay,
Everybody
Lance, you
knows
got a
your
question
name.
for him?
Yeah, what's your question for me, Lance? Interview me.
On a perfect night out, you're taking that chick who now showed up because Renegade Radio is so huge. What's the perfect night with Frankie Swasson?
Wait, we talking about the radio huge or what's in his pants is really huge?
Well, I didn't think we were going that direction. I'll ask Lance answer the question. So I guess
I'm sorry to interrupt, Lance. I'm sorry.
Well, I would pick the person up, or pick her up, or whatever. Probably take her, either go out to eat first, or maybe go out to eat last. I don't know what the tradition is, but I'm always against tradition. So I'd probably go eat first. Probably, get that out of the way. And then we probably go do some shopping at the mall and probably go to the movies, probably.
I figured you would probably enter into the movie.
Gotta
I'll
have a
drive
movie,
if you need, so okay.
Oh, so you'll be my wingman. Oh, you'll be my driver.
I already knew that's what you were going to say.
Well, if that's the case, then we're gonna
say.
Then we're gonna go get some ice cream afterwards. At a nice ice cream place.
Tell me how I knew that already.
Well, I like ice cream.
No. Go to OTG, go shopping, and then maybe watch a movie after.
All right, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna go eat and then start fucking like rabbits or whatever. Like,
I go next?
We gotta drink first, You gotta go drink. Okay, Bad Dog, go ahead.
All right. As you do your interview, who would you most like to interview?
It's a big one,
Who would be
I think the biggest person, whether it's a really popular guy or gal or not.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I would say.
So who would be one person that you would really love to interview on your Renegade Radio show?
You already interviewed me.
I already interviewed Sam. No, that is a tough one, but I think to answer your question, because I'm so old school and I like the trilogy of these movies, it'd be Michael Pare, who played Eddie Wilson in Eddie of the Cruisers 1 and 2. Because he's just a great actor. A lot of his early stuff I liked, even the Philadelphia Experiment and what was the movie that he did back at Streets of Fire? He was just a cool looking actor. I don't watch a lot of his stuff now. Like his old, stuff. He's kind of like the Nicolas Cage of acting, as far as like, do every movie just about. But I think he would be fun to have on the show because I've always thought about getting him on, but he's very hard to get. But that'd be my answer. You want to go again? You got another one?
No, that's good.
Okay. All right, Mama T. Let's get personal.
What? My middle name is Kathleen. That's how you get.
What?
Kathleen.
Mama Kathleen T. Mama Kathleen T.
Yeah, that's it.
Ask Frankie a question.
Yeah, you're supposed to interview me. And then I'll ask another. Well, then Sam will ask, and then I'll ask you guys another question. Keep this going for a little bit since we got time.
I don't know. I already know too much about you. I'm not sure what I want to ask you. I've been sitting here thinking about it, and I can't think of anything because I already know too much about you.
Well, we don't.
Is there something that?
Okay.
Is there something that you always wanted to know?
Who's your girl crush?
Oh boy. Actually, I do have an answer. Millie Bobby Brown from Stranger Things.
Oh. Okay. Yep.
Do you know who she's married to?
Well, I understand, but
no. I mean, I'm just asking you because I literally, for some reason, just heard like a week ago.
Oh no, I'm not too sure who. I know she's married to some guy, but I don't know who the guy's name is.
Well, no.
Am I
She
supposed to know?
is married to one of the sons, because I believe he has a couple, but of John Bon Jovi.
Oh,
Sweet.
wow. So she'll be living on a prayer for the whole time the marriage goes on.
Well, hopefully she's not too slippery when wet, but
Oh, I'm sure she is. Wow.
Good grief.
I don't want to talk to you. See, the reason why because not only is she a beautiful woman, but she, I liked her, in Stranger Things. I mean, I think having that ability and that power, I know it's just a show, but it's one of the coolest shows ever, Stranger Things. I mean, if I could interview any of the cast, I would have them on right now. I mean, honestly, the whole cast too, probably. So, all right, Sam, your turn.
Oh, let's see here.
Make it interesting. I know you can.
They took all the good questions because one of my questions I want to ask is who would you like to interview? Now we know that.
Because
When
everyone
do you think you'll ever come out of the closet?
Wow. I guess everybody always thinks I'm gay anyway, so might as
No,
well
I'm
go
only
with it.
kidding. I know
Well,
you're
it's
not
better.
gay.
It's better to think that you're gay than think the other thing that people think about you.
What's that?
Yeah, Mama T told me you're not gay, so I knew that.
What you look like? What some people think you look like?
What does
Like
he
pedophile? Like a pedophile? Oh, great. Yeah.
I'm the one who used.
You're gay.
I'm the one who used to drive a white van with tinted windows.
Oh, nice.
We're gonna have Chris
Frankie, if you
We're
would
gonna
have
have Chris Hansen on
Did it
pretty
say
soon?
free candy or ice cream on the side?
you're
Damn
able to go out
near.
and buy a brand new car, Frankie, what would you buy? If you had money to buy a brand new vehicle, unlimited price, what would you buy?
If I knew how to drive stick, I'd buy a DeLorean. Absolutely.
DeLorean?
No question. Absolutely. Absolutely.
You don't know how to drive a stick?
Nope.
Really?
Who all knows how to drive a stick here?
Me?
I got
You got to remember how old I am. I learned how to drive.
Who all
a
knows,
tree.
who all
You guys
knows how
all-
to drive a skid steer?
Me? Who all knows how to drive a backhoe? Me?
I know how to do a hoe.
Who could take a backhoe and take it over a cliff? Who could take a backhoe over a cliff and dig a grave? Me?
Well, we're not asking you about that. Though.
Me?
Once for health.
Who flipped
for
the
help.
backhoe down 3 sections and knocked over 700 tombstones? Me? That's how I lost hands. I grabbed
That's
the
what you
roll
should do,
cage.
Sean. You
Donnie
should
me
talk to us
grabbed the
during the
roll
week
cage
and
and
find
the roots collapsed on my fingers.
Sean, you should find out. You should ask questions about us, like during the week, and then ask at the show. Ask the question like, "Who do you think did this growing up? Who do you think?"
sure.
And let us guess that. That would be pretty cool.
That's how
Well,
I
I
was
figured
saying. You
this
see them things I was sending you guys about the 80s and 90s kids?
Oh,
How
yeah.
about some of that crap on there? That's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Tony, you can't hear you talk hardly, Tony. Your volume is always low.
Really?
All right.
Stand.
I think it's
So
because
now-
you sit so far away.
I'm gonna ask a question now. This will be the last round here.
Oh, sit far away.
But I'm gonna ask a question. And I'm gonna start again with Lance. And the question is, tell us
romance.
Tell us something about you that we don't know. Like not the middle name, not anything like that.
I
Just
was
something.
I was a woman.
Yeah.
I used to be a 300-pound lesbian.
Tell us something that nobody knows, that none of us know about you, but like not many people know about you. One thing, other than what we already know, because we've been through that already.
Who's first? Who are you waiting on?
We're waiting on Lance here.
Excuse me.
I mean,
God.
Sound like you coughed up your testicles.
Okay. All right, here. How about this question?
I got one.
Other than music as a talent, do you have any other talented ability that you're good at?
Masturbation.
And not masturbation. Come on, I'm being serious now. I mean, let's just be serious now.
All right.
Cooking.
You're good at cooking.
Cooking.
And what about cooking? Like, what's your favorite thing to cook?
Meth.
I don't have that, but I like it.
Do you like to cook for 1 or 2 or 3 people or large groups? Because there's a huge difference.
Yeah, I mean, it can't be ridiculous, but within,
Half
5,
dozen, 10
6.
people? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
And okay, I love Indian food. So that's like there.
I love
Perfect. Perfect. Now I'll tell you about one thing about me that you don't know, which most people don't know. I know it's hard to tell or whatever, but my grandfather was 50% Native American, and that means that in some of that 50%,
I
don't
knew
know
it.
what the percentage is for me, but there is a percent that I'm a French Canadian Indian. You know?
I'm 50% French Canadian Indian. I'm 50% Métis.
Well, howdy, matey. Ahoy, matey.
That's why my name John is spelled the way it is. I didn't spell it that way. That's the way it was. It was more of the French Canadian. When I was a kid, everything at my great grandparents, we did all our holidays there. Everything was spoken French. Nothing was in English. It was all
oui.
Blue, blue, blah. Yeah.
Okay, the next person I'm going to ask a question, and this will be a different question for Mad Dog. When in your wrestling career, who was the best person you ever had to wrestle? Your most favorite person to wrestle?
How about the one I liked the most?
Yeah, the one that gave you the best match.
Nikolai Volkov. He taught me so much in one match that I learned probably in the 3 years I went to school, whatever I had to do. He was just so. I mean, he was like working. He was like we were working in the schoolyard, like playing with a bunch of school kids. Like he was so soft. I mean, everything he did was just. It was amazing.
So
if I had
did
to
he
do it over again, dude, I would wrestle him every night of the week.
So he gave you literally the best matches of your career.
It was unbelievable.
He was a big dude too. He was good.
Oh my God! And he worked so. In our business, we call it working soft.
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't want to go out there and kill somebody because you had to go the next night somewhere else and work. You know what I mean? You wanted to, and if you worked hard, they'd let you know you got your ass kicked. And I was so scared I was gonna, do something wrong because this guy would literally break you in half. You ever seen the pictures of me and him standing next to each other? I came to his nipples.
He's a big boy.
I was 6'7", 400 pounds. I was just he would have made him, but he was amazing. He told me not to worry about it, just follow his lead. And boy, what a match it was. He busted me open pretty good. And we had a guy. I had a juice that night. I won the belt that night.
Okay.
And that's nice winning it off of a guy who was well made in the WWF and everywhere he went. Nikolai Volkov was Beppo Mongo, if you know him, or Guido Mongo and the Beppo Mongo, the Mongo brothers. When he started his career, he was Guido Mongo. I'll show you a picture someday, but he was it was amazing.
All right, the next question is for John Roberts. And the question basically is, if you could go back in time and tell and knowing everything that you know now about how your life has become, we'll say up to today, what would you tell your younger self?
Should have taken more pictures, dude.
Okay, but you always say stuff like that. Like honestly, like what would you tell yourself? Like your younger self, like would you let?
That's a good question.
If you knew that you're gonna get hurt on certain days or what over these accidents or whatever, if you knew all that was gonna happen, would you let them know or would you just let him find out himself?
I wish I would have believed my doctors. There was a long period of my life where I really thought I was indestructible. Broken bones to me were not much. I mean, put a cast on it. I'll deal with it.
Yes, John, 20s.
Yeah. Well, they were telling me wait till you turn 50, and I would laugh at them. Well, I'll be turning 60 next month, and I can't hardly walk anymore. And I would imagine being an old retired wrestler, it's the same thing. I mean, I have a hard time in and out of cars. I can't hardly do anything anymore. So, but like I said, the things that happened to me. I mean, the crashes I was in and the racing, whether racing a snowmobile or crashing an airplane or whatever. I mean, I wouldn't change it. I would have taken more pictures, and that would have been it.
So you want to let your future self know that this is what's going to happen? You're just going to kind of let him just find out for himself?
Yeah, I would
change history a little bit, but not really too much or whatever?
Well, I should have learned after the first time I broke my left arm, but it took me 4 more times. I broke my left arm 5 different times. It's like, come on, dude. I know I shouldn't go behind a skateboard being pulled with a rope behind a motorcycle. I probably shouldn't do that.
Or
You
going
know?
100 mile an hour behind a truck on a skateboard, huh?
I mean, the one thing is though, when I was getting pulled behind a motorcycle, I was in a hospital parking lot doing it, so I had a real quick run into the door.
Why in the world did you never decide to be a stuntman or pursue physical damage? I mean,
you know, the funny thing is,
make
the
some money.
47 broken bones I had, a lot of them were just, I mean, I actually broke bones sneezing one time. Who's to think, you know,
Could we cut that out? I don't think you should.
I mean, one time I broke down in the middle of nowhere on a snowmobile, so I hopped on with my buddy to drive back to town to get a truck to go out and get my sled, and I get thrown off and I hit a tree, and I spend 10 days in the hospital. It's just all these goofy things where if they were to happen to you, if any of these things happen to you, you probably all would have broke the same bones or you know, spilled the same guts or whatever. It's just, I'm a firm believer in Murphy's Law. If something can go wrong, it will.
Sure. Well, that's a good question or a good answer, I would say. Definitely a good answer. Mama T is next.
Please give me that same question you gave Lance, because, man, I got a hell of an answer for you for that one.
No, I'm going to give you a different question.
It's seriously stuff that you guys don't know about me that would blow your mind.
Okay, well, you're fine. Just because everybody's, I was for it, we'll take a vote. Okay. Same question then. Just give me your answer.
Okay, so when I was 18, I was in the military, and when I got out of the military, I had 2 jobs. During the day, I was a library assistant, and at night, I was a stripper.
No way.
Ooh. What did you do in the military?
I was a 91 Bravo. I was a medical specialist.
In what branch?
Army.
It was in a tree.
Hmm?
The closeless branch.
Hey, thank you for your service,
Mama. What was the name of the nightclub you stripped at?
Oh, I only did private parties. It was Roseau. It was not.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't a club. It was no club. It was private parties.
Hey, you come to Pittsburgh?
What's that?
Hey, hold it. You coming to Pittsburgh?
Oh jeez.
I love you, Mama T.
That's when I was in my early 20s. Come on.
Mad Dog's gonna open the door when you come over there. He's gonna be completely naked.
No, you don't want to see that. But that's a train wreck.
Have like honey on him and stuff. Well,
hey, that's a train wreck.
Well, you just got done doing the train wreck. You just can't make it all weird now. Okay. So last but certainly not least, Scream Sam, for a question for you. Now, my question is, because of your relation with doing the Sam Kinison tribute and all the times that you did it, if you could go back even before you did the tribute and say Sam was alive, but you still were interested in doing a tribute, would you still do it?
Yes, because it was obvious that at the time I looked so much like him, I had to do it.
What would you say to him?
Do you think he'd approve?
Bill, I asked Bill that question. He says absolutely he would approve. He'd probably have fun with me.
Okay.
But I'm going to answer another question you asked. What about something about me that nobody knew?
Sure.
Okay, I was a middle stripper. No, I'm going
no, he was a 300-pound.
We're all strippers. Yeah.
No, growing up, I used to sing in our choir at church. I used to go to church every Sunday. I sang in the choir, and then I ended up playing the guitar. The preach taught me how to play guitar, and I was a folk guitar player in church for 5 years.
He was
I've
good.
always grown up. I always wanted to be a priest or a preacher. Always wanted to be a priest and a preacher. Until I saw first pussy. Now for
No, you know what happened to him? That's when the preachers were molesting little boys. That's why Johnny learned how to play the guitar naked.
Another thing is, growing up is when I was in like around 3rd or 4th grade, I got dizzy one time. I got real dizzy, and I've been living with that dizziness up to this day. They can't get rid of it. They can't find out what's wrong with me.
Is it
And every
vertigo?
time I get dizzy, I'm like done for like a year. One
Dude,
time
he
I was
used to
in
be
bed for a
bad.
year.
Dude, he used to be bad. He couldn't come out of his room for like 6 months.
I missed out on a lot of trips, places. I missed out a lot of school stuff.
You know what
because I
happened? My
was-
dad nailed his foot down to the ground. He kept on running around in circles.
No, I seriously, I kept on. I missed a lot of stuff because I was my biggest fear was being dizzy, and it still is. About 10 years ago, I drove to Florida one time, and I got stuck in North Carolina for like 18 hours. I couldn't drive. They had to talk to me all the way home so I could make it home from North Carolina. And I was in bed for like a year and a half. I wouldn't go nowhere. I wouldn't do nothing.
Yep.
And
What works to make it go away? I mean, like when
when I was a kid, I had ear problems, and they always put tubes in my ear. Well, it got to the point where they couldn't even do that anymore because they're so ruined. Even now, like, and I it scares the shit. Even now, I'll be sitting somewhere or walking. I get so dizzy, I almost want to fall over. But I try to control myself. That one time, I could not control myself. I don't know if anxiety kicked in when it happened, and I was so scared for like I wouldn't do nothing for like a long time, over a year. I mean, I missed weddings in Pittsburgh. My wife used to fly there by herself to go to weddings. I wouldn't go, and it was terrible. It's a terrible thing, and it still is terrible because I never know when I'm going to spin off. You know what I mean? Like I can't lay on my left side. I get real dizzy.
He couldn't go up and down elevators. He couldn't go up big hills, or his ears would
Any
pop.
rides in a park, I could not do. Most of the rides I couldn't do because I was scared of circles or.
So you had no idea when it was just gonna all of a sudden kick
No,
in.
it can happen right now while I'm on a show, and I'll freak out. I mean, no, it still happens. It still happens to me. I take these pills. They're called mescaline. It's for dizziness, and I've been taking these pills since I was a little kid. And it's just crazy. I mean, I got bottles of it because you're supposed to take them 3 times a day. I only take them 1 time a day right now, but I should be taking them 3. But I think it can hit me anytime. That's why I'm afraid to go on trips. I mean, or else I'd be in Minnesota every weekend. I mean, I'm just saying, I would travel to Minnesota or Florida more often. I did it back and forth to Pittsburgh all the time, and times I got dizzy, I couldn't move, and I got to pull off the road and just settle down a little bit because I was starting to get lightheaded. So it ain't really dizzy; it's lightheadedness. It's real lightheaded, like you're gonna fall over.
Sure.
But that's my 2 things I had to tell you.
Okay. Wow. Well, you left us.
I actually wanted to be a priest, and that's what Sam Kinison was, a preacher.
Yeah.
And growing up, I wanted to be a preacher.
Well,
instead he was a 300-pound lesbian trapped in a man's body.
Well, he's been kind of preaching to us since the beginning of the start of Renegade Radio, I would say, because one thing about I like about Sam, about you, Sam, is that no matter what, if I need you for something, you've always been there. I mean, as far as the show goes, and same with everybody else. I mean, sometimes we do things, that are just whatever, spur of the moment or whatever. But I get excited because I get excited about. If we're gonna have somebody on that I think everybody would like to participate in. That's why with some exclusive things that we do when we're not doing the show, I invite everybody, even if we've already done a show, to come back because it's like I want everybody to be part of it. We're making history as we speak. So we got a lot to be proud of everything. So I appreciate you guys answering the questions and everything. That's good. It's nice to get to know everybody and those things that most people don't know, and maybe we'll forget about after a while. But I think we'll take a quick little pee break or whatever, and then we'll come back with the second half of the show. And if we can go until 7, which is just another 50 minutes away, then we should be good. So we'll be right back with some more Renegade Radio right here on Facebook.
Are you still putting off that project around the house that's been bugging you forever? Do you think you can wait until spring and call a contractor and have the work done ASAP? Well, good luck with that. Executive Properties has openings right now to get that project done. In fact, you can check out their Google reviews. Diane says Executive Properties did a roof project and remodeled a bathroom in our house. We were happy with their quality of work, and the projects were completed in a timely manner. We will use Executive Properties for our next home project. Get that project done sooner than later. Call Executive Properties, 701-330-1273. It's the Red River Valley Motorcyclist Spirit of America Bike and Car Show, Saturday and Sunday, May 3rd and 4th at the Alara Center in Grand Forks. Admission is just $10. Kids 12 and under are free with a paying adult, and veterans are absolutely free. There's going to be a raffle with $90,000 worth of prizes, including a Polaris 1000 North Star Ultimate Crew Cab Ranger, a Harley-Davidson Street Glide, and Polaris Sportsman 570, with the net proceeds benefiting the Veterans Honor Flight of North Dakota, Minnesota. Get your tickets by calling Scott at 406-899-5247 or Timothy at 701-739-1605 or go to rrvmnd.org. The Red River Valley Motorcyclist Spirit of America Bike and Car Show, Saturday and Sunday, May 3rd and 4th at the Alara Center in Grand Forks.
VHS tapes on my old shelf, posters hanging, can't help myself. John Hughes classics, the Brat Packs run, blockbusters ruling, the action's fun. Back to the Future with Michael J. Ghostbusters fighting the ghostly play. Armored heroes in turtle shells. Batman's cape casting mighty spells. Guess who's back? It's Marty McFly. Racing the DeLorean, we're gonna fly high. Gremlins causing chaos. Ferris took a day. Dialing up the classics in the old VCR way. VCR way. Get down now. Arnold's on the screen. Terminator's glare. E.T.'s phoning home. Spielberg's flare. Rocky's in the ring. Punching through the pain. Aliens invade. And Ripley's game. Back to the Future with Michael J. Ghostbusters fighting the ghostly play. Armored heroes in turtle shells. Batman's cape casting mighty spells. Guess who's back? It's Marty McFly. Racing the DeLorean, we're gonna fly high. Gremlins causing chaos. Ferris took a day. Dialing up the classics in the old VCR way. Top Gun Mavericks and Die Hard thrills, cruising through the decades, seeking cheap chills. From Jurassic Park's Dino screams at night to Wayne and Garth partying with all their might, singing Hakuna Matata, feeling carefree. The Lion King's roar in our memories. Living in a golden age where legends thrive. Karate Kid kicking makes us feel alive. From Indiana Jones with his whip in hand to Pretty Woman roaming Wonderland. Flashbacks to the silver screen in Hollywood's gleam, imagining the stories, living out the dream. Back to the Future with Michael J. Ghostbusters fighting the ghostly play. Armored heroes in turtle shells. Batman's cape casting mighty spells. Guess who's back? It's Marty McFly. Racing the DeLorean, we're gonna fly high.
You don't get this stuff from Howard Stern Show. You don't get this stuff from anything but Renegade Radio.
Ben's Big Load by Kinsey Mazing. This is Ben. He's been carrying around a huge load for weeks. He needs to drop his load soon before it starts to leak. No matter how hard he tries, he can't seem to let it go. He wishes he could just release it and watch his huge load flow. He tried to drop his load off at Susie's place last week, but when he brought it by, she said, "Not here, your load reeks." His friends can tell he's hurting. They see that something is wrong. They ask Ben about his load and why he's been waiting so long. "I have nowhere to dump it," he says. "Every place I try says no. Do you guys have any suggestions? Where do you let your loads go?" "I just release it any place at any time. I don't care where I release my load. Is that really a crime?" "Yes, sir. Yes, that is a crime. I just released my load at my ex-wife's last night. She's always down to take it as long as I get out of her sight."
I got a little story time for you. How about it?
Puts a whole new meaning to like green eggs and ham.
There's a whole series of these books, and they're so funny. And there's this English lady that sings them that reads them.
Yeah.
I like the one. I like the one.
It's
Mike
not just the yep. But yeah, she reads them, and I don't know if it's just the book itself or like the sweet little English accent on it that makes it so funny. But
I don't know. I was seeing them on the shorts, when I've been watching little video clips of things, and it's just like, boy, this is kind of fun. I've seen it before, but I decided, should I play this on the show? Should I not play this on the show? Yes or no? But then it's just like, fuck it, I'll just play it on the show. Nobody seems to be offended by anything we've done so far yet. Not that I'm trying to push the envelope at all. Just, I'm just trying to make the show a little bit more entertaining, a little more fun. So,
well, if it starts getting bad viewer comments, then you'll know.
Yeah. Then I'll be like, well, I think that we'll be done with that then. But anyway, so welcome back to Renegade Radio, everybody. We're here, season 4, episode number 4. On this fine January 27th of 2025. I can believe we're already at the end of January already. I can't believe it. And coming on Saturday is the Royal Rumble, the big Royal Rumble from in Indianapolis, Indiana, and that should be a good event because we're officially on the road to WrestleMania 41, where it should have been at Minneapolis this year, but Las Vegas is going to host that this year instead. So that's kind of disappointing.
11 months of Christmas.
What?
11 months of Christmas.
That's right. If you're counting down, yes, sir. 11 months until Christmas time. That's right. That's right.
I do have to get a shout out if that's okay, Sean. Whenever we've got Rick Grove on here all the time, right? He's one of our biggest fans, and I gotta say, so this is his place. Oh, I'm mirrored. My camera's mirrored, huh?
No, it's good.
Oh, yeah, you're fine. Good. We can read it.
All right. Well, these are great calendars too, and they're free.
Oh yeah, that's a calendar he was talking about. That's right. Okay.
Wow, Rick.
They're great calendars.
All these gals live in Macintosh?
Jesus, no.
Where are you on there? Are you September or
July.
October?
My birthday.
July? Oh, of course.
I thought we were trying to get him some business once. We kept telling people that I was in the calendar, so.
Oh, well.
Did it work?
You were touching the calendar.
I did. I did.
See, I remember stuff like that. Like back in the day, our small town grocery store and all the businesses used to give out free calendars all the time. Like, for the businesses, and that used to be like Family Circus, Norman Rockwell. How come people don't do that no more? I don't understand that. That used to be like traditional things. And now I just go and buy stuff from the calendar store at the mall in Fargo.
But you got one on your phone.
That too.
But I like a good calendar.
Ricky's and the bank both give out free calendars every year.
Is it just swimsuit models then, or is it actually like some family?
Oh no, there's another one, another version with cars or some crap in it. I don't know.
Okay. Well, that's all right. I can only imagine what it would be like if we made a calendar. You know?
And the one from the
Hey, there we go.
Oh, good
That's
Lord.
how we'll
I think
generate
we
some
should make it
revenue.
We could do a censored one for for the people that get offended about everything, and then we could do a fully offensive one. You know, like I could carry a big hose, like I could be a firefighter or whatever, and carry a big hose, and spray whatever, like like you know.
I could be spandex.
All I'd need to wear are the boots.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Lance could be a film producer.
This is not the visual I want to go to bed with. Thank you.
Oh, you already go to bed with us anyway. Everybody goes to bed with us every Monday. Every Monday night. We're like their bedtime story.
Lucky them.
You see me in my chair. Here you
Where's
go.
the
In
antique
my
man
cowboy
tonight?
hat, in my
Oh.
cowboy boots, and nothing else, baby. Yeah.
And a magnifying glass.
Got to get some Daisy Dukes on you too, though. That would be cool. Daisy Dukes and cowboy boots and your cowboy hat. There we go.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Well, anyway, so yeah, that'd be something. I remember the days of when they gave out free calendars, and that was good times. And now not many people do that anymore. And when I was talking about like calendars and stuff, I mean, you go to the calendar store at the mall, especially the mall in not even. I don't know if they even do it in Grand Forks somewhere, but the one in Fargo, and I know John hates talking about Fargo, but in Fargo, in West Acres, they have a mall store where you can just go and pick out whatever calendars you want or whatever, or like a calendar store or whatever, and it's on display out by where the
Yeah, but I'm pretty
monitor
much
thing is.
thinking they don't look like Rick's. So,
No, well, there's a variety though. I mean, it's like all pop culture.
There's a variety with Rick's.
There is quite a variety.
Yeah, one variety,
Some are
and that's
really tiny. Some of them are really big.
No, it's not one.
Some of them are blonde, brunette. I mean, there's quite a variety.
Somewhat they're tiny and somewhat they're really big.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
carburetors.
Oh, you mean there's more days in 1 month compared to the other month, right?
Right. See?
Okay.
Hey, Frank. That time we interviewed Duke the Dumpsters Rosie.
Yeah.
I went to SummerSlam that year. I found the SummerSlam book that I got when I went to it, and he signed it. And
really?
I just found it the other day, and I'm like, I wish I would have had that and showed it to him.
Let's see the signature.
Hold on.
Who else did you have sign it at all at the time?
Hold on, I'll see. I can't. Hold on. Just wait
That's
a minute.
pretty cool. That's like
that again.
That's like since it's 30th anniversary, would it have been SummerSlam 95?
1995.
Okay, so 30 years ago here, coming to the summer. That was when they were doing the Heat stuff. SummerSlam.
Hold on, let me get it.
I think Diesel was.
Jerry didn't hear it.
I think he faced Shawn Michaels maybe at the time again, or main event maybe.
No, I don't know, but here I'll open up and see. It'll tell me.
Or Shawn Michaels faced Razor Ramon for the Intercontinental ladder match again. Rematch from WrestleMania 10.
Man, your memory. It's just amazing what's filed in there.
I could do a wrestling podcast if I wanted to. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. I remember that that SummerSlam by Stradix Pads. Remember Stradix?
Sure. That was in Pittsburgh. He wrestled. Hold on. Where's it at? Where does Shawn Michaels wrestle Razor Ramon?
Yeah.
Diesel did King Mabel.
Because Mabel won the King of the Ring that year.
Versus Isaac Yankem.
The
casket match was The Undertaker versus Kamala.
Yep.
You
can watch the whole event on Peacock if you have Peacock, because they have all the wrestling events, all the WWE events for the past and everything, and all the WCW and all the AEW stuff now is on Max. And he was probably in the opener, maybe, or there could have been was that the year he faced Triple H and all, like in that Hotbed match or whatever? But I don't think it was that SummerSlam. I think it was like one of the In Your House events or whatever.
Yeah, maybe it was one of them. They call it the curtain close, the warm up one.
Could have been the pre-show, the kickoff.
I got his autograph, so
yeah, I can imagine. I'll have to go back and watch that one. That was I love the SummerSlams and everything. But anyway, yeah. So again, we apologize to anybody that's tuned in that is wondering, well, where's our guest? Well, we have no guest tonight. He Stuart told me that he had to reschedule due to some work that he was doing. So yeah, it sucks because I was really looking forward to going all 80s and going all Teen Wolf. I was gonna wear my Teen Wolf shirt too, but of course it's from the first one, But yeah, that's okay.
You have a Teen Wolf T-shirt.
I do, and I have a Teen Wolf. I have 2 Teen Wolf pops as well. I have the from the first one. I have the Michael J. Well, you can't see it, but I'll have to show you sometime. It's the Michael J. Fox as Scott Howard, and then him as the werewolf in the in basketball for the Beavers.
Really?
That's right.
Wow.
And they can say people give that movie a lot of shit, but that movie is a very good movie as far as the way it was made.
How about the second one?
The second one was good too.
Did it hold up?
Well, no, not to the first one. Some people say anyway, but some people are stupid.
That's Bateman, right? Jason Bateman?
That's right. He did a good job. I think that was more like his coming out kind of movie, kind of like not saying gay or anything, but just his coming out movie.
He's one of my favorite actors right now. He really is.
Watch that movie on Netflix, Case Open or Open Case or whatever it's called.
Yeah. What was the one where he entered the school spelling bee? Did you ever see that one?
That's funny.
Oh, yeah, that was
You ever watch Ozark?
Oh yeah, that's what got me hooked on him. Was Ozark?
Yeah, he's fantastic. That actor, man.
Yeah,
Welcome to Joe's apartment.
No, didn't see that one.
Oh yeah, it's about a cheap apartment he moves into, and it's full of cockroaches, and there's
that's him in there. Okay,
I'm pretty sure it's Jason Bateman, or else it's that other kid that always reminded me of him.
Well, he was in the new Carry On movie, then he was in Horrible Bosses, Arrested Development, Identity Theft, The Outsider.
My favorite Ozark quote: "I don't know shit about fuck."
Office Christmas Party, Horrible
It's
Bosses 2.
Great show.
He was also in Little House on the Prairie. He did a cameo on there. Juno, of course.
Yeah, he was very young. I mean, he's been around for a long time.
And the movie the show that I remember growing up as a kid, The Hogan Family. Family?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
And of course, I mean, his sister's on Family Ties, so he's kind of like, the little brother or whatever, because she's got probably at that time the #1 show.
Looks like the movie you're talking about. Looks like the movie you're talking about is Bad Words. Sir.
Oh, it's Jerry O'Connell. Sorry. It was Jerry O'Connell that was in the one.
Bad Words is a movie that John is thinking of. It's on Netflix right now. Yeah. I have not seen that one at all. I might have to watch that.
Welcome to Joe's Apartment was Jerry O'Connell. He's funnier than hell in it too. Oh my god.
Currently watching a movie called Heart to Stone on Netflix with Gal Gadot. It's a rare film, like a Netflix film. It's pretty good.
I've been watching some good movies lately on Netflix. There's got a lot of good new actors.
Oh yeah, and then Monday Night Raw is on there now. That's a great. I finally finished season 5 of F is for Family. That's a funny. That's a good.
Oh my god.
Good cartoon show for adults. Yep. Oh man. Yep. Bill Burr and everything. Oh.
Or what's the other
Bill
one?
Burr's the best comedian around.
Oh, he's funny. He is funny.
Did you hear about the singer from what the hell's his name?
Smashing Pumpkins.
Who? Yeah.
Yeah, Billy Corgan.
They're like half brothers.
Yeah.
Howie Mandel he was interviewing Bill Burr. And he brought on a Smashing Pumpkin guy, and Bill Burr was pissed.
Oh, he was so mad.
He told him not to say nothing to nobody and don't, you know what I mean? And what's Howie Mandel do? He brings fucking that dude on the show.
Yeah.
They look just like each other, man.
Billy Corgan's a douchebag. He always has been.
Is that his brother for real?
Yeah. Well, supposedly.
I guess
they look alike.
Yeah, well, that's all right. There's nothing wrong with that,
Yeah, they do.
But Anyway, let's see.
I was gonna say something, but I forgot what it was now. But I did send you the Joe's Apartment intro song. It's freaking hilarious. I put it in the group chat. I don't know if you want to play it or not, but it's funny or hell.
Oh no, that's a copyright material. Can't play that.
Oh, right.
Everything that I'm playing is non-copyright, pretty much. That's why I find some odd things to play because they're all copyright or not copyrighted. Anyway, so that's what's going on tonight. Because normally right now we would have a guest, but we've been having a good time here tonight on the show. I know everybody's has come, even though we were still missing Ken, and we're also missing Tiki Man. But
Hey.
I thought he was going to show up too.
Speaking of guests, I have some cousins that live in Florida, and I met the one cousin's husband for the first time the other day. He's works with Billy Joel. He has for years.
Oh.
One of his best friends is Brian Johnson from AC/DC.
Oh,
and I'm wondering, maybe I'll see if I can't get him to join us one night. The dude, he's got a million stories, man. I mean, he's got a million stories. He's worked with a lot of the big artists. He knows a lot of them,
Sure.
very well. But him and Brian and their families, they own Airstreams, so they go camping together all the time. And Brian Johnson, his car collection is incredible. I mean, he's got some of the very first cars ever made. And as soon as when he calls my cousin's husband, come and test drive my car, okay? And so I started thinking, might be a good Renegade Radio interview. So I'll reach out. See.
Would be. Absolutely.
He's waiting for Billy to retire. He's been saying he's going to for how long? Because then when he retires, he's done. He's been in the music industry for 40 years. He's done.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be great. And if you do, just make sure it's just on a day that we don't have anybody else booked.
Does he play with Billy? Is that why he's waiting for Billy to retire?
No, he's I don't know. He's like the stage manager or something. He was with the Dave Matthews Band for years, and now he's been with Billy for a long time. So, but he's not part of the musician. He's part of the whole.
Yeah.
So the dog's actually coming to you now, not being scared of you anymore, huh?
Yeah, this is Bonnie. She will, if I move too fast or make too much noise with the chair or whatever, doesn't like the Renegade Radio commercial noise. So as soon as that part comes on, she runs downstairs and comes back up again. But
that's cool.
What?
Well, to give everybody kind of an idea, earlier on I put together a little something, around the time when I was working on Mama T's little deal a couple weeks ago, I forgot to share a little clip of something that I worked on. It's kind of cheesy, but it's kind of explains a little bit for those that are wondering about what Renegade Radio is kind of the real mission statement, we'll just say, because everybody has a mission statement, right? Well, this is kind of ours, and so enjoy.
Welcome to the groundbreaking show created by Frankie Slawson and Screamin' Sam Lutz. On August the 20th, 2023, they launched a revolution in pop culture entertainment, promising unforgettable experiences with top-tier guests and insightful discussions. This show is a celebration of who we are and what we stand for in the world of pop culture. With a mix of humor, knowledge, and passion, it aims to captivate both local and national audiences alike. Each episode features a diverse lineup of guests, from iconic celebrities to emerging talents. These conversations delve into the latest trends, offering fans a unique perspective on the ever-evolving landscape of pop culture. Frankie and Sam bring their dynamic chemistry and expertise to the forefront, creating an engaging atmosphere. Their shared enthusiasm for pop culture ensures that every episode is both entertaining and informative for viewers. The show is not just about entertainment, it's a community for fans to connect and share their passion. By fostering discussions and interactions, it builds a sense of belonging among pop culture enthusiasts. With cutting-edge production and innovative storytelling, the show sets a new standard in pop culture programming. It combines visual flair with compelling content, making it a must-watch for fans everywhere. As the show continues to grow, it remains committed to pushing boundaries and exploring new horizons. This dedication to innovation ensures that it stays relevant and exciting in the fast-paced world of pop culture. Join us on this incredible journey as we celebrate the vibrant world of pop culture. Whether you're a local fan or part of a national audience, there's something here for everyone to enjoy and be inspired by.
Now here's my question. Here's my question for all you. Thank you. How many times does the announcer say the word pop culture?
16.
I don't know. The only thing I was thinking about is the two motorcycle guys. I really think you need to superimpose both you and Sam's heads right over the top and make
got a
it
motorcycle.
Like, get it go. Get it
I didn't
go.
think it was,
You have a Triumph.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't think it's easy.
David poured out the Triumph on it.
Frankie.
Well, what?
I didn't think it was cheesy. I liked it.
Oh, well, I mean, it's just, I put it together a while back ago when I was working on Mama T's gift a couple weeks ago.
Not because I feel special you put my name in it. I just.
Well, I mean, it's true, though. I mean, it is kind of our production, but I just, I mean, I feel like, people need to know kind of, our mission statement, even though it's kind of something I just made up, I mean, because that's what we do anyway. It's just made up. We don't really have a mission statement, but it's, just let people know that, this is what we're all about. We're a pop culture show. We like pop culture, we love entertaining everybody. So I'm going to try to keep the entertainment going here. Here's something we can discuss here. Hold on.
Your husband doesn't do stuff to annoy the fuck out of you. Are you even married? Here's a few things that my husband loves to do that drive me crazy. The other day he asked me if he could touch my hair because he said it looked really soft. So I lean into him like this. He puts his finger on my lip and goes, like he was petting my mustache. I don't even have a fucking mustache. Loves to depants me while I'm brushing my teeth. You have no defense when you're leaning over the sink with toothpaste coming out of your mouth to pull your pants back up. I'm just standing there with my ass hanging out brushing my teeth. Jerk. He loves to sneak up behind me with his sweaty workout shirt or underwear and put it on my face like chloroform. And it's entirely possible that I could pass out from the smell. He puts his finger in my mouth when I yawn. Having somebody ruin your yawn is the worst. Please tell me all husbands do this next one. He calls it puppa fart. He will cup his hand over his ass when he farts and throw it in my direction like an underhand pitch. Oh my god. The one that annoys me more than all of them. At the end of the night, after I've gotten the kids to bed and I'm coming into the back room to sit with him to watch TV on the couch, I've got my little pint of ice cream ready to dig into because I can finally relax. You will take his thumb and put it on the couch like this behind me when I'm not looking. So I sit on it! The way I want to unalive him when he does that to me. Guys, I've been dealing with this for almost 20 years. 20 years!
So does this happen to you guys, since you guys are couples and whatever?
All four of you men have done at least 3 of those things.
I couple for it all the time. I do it that tough, and I wait till she gets under the covers and let her have it.
I'm the perfect husband.
Pink elephant. The covers, pink elephant.
My wife just looked at me like I was an asshole.
Not like the pants of the girl when she's brushing her teeth because she don't know whether to stop brushing or pull up her pants. So she's stuck in the middle of that one.
I'm a firm believer in that all men are just little boys trapped in different aged bodies.
Yep, no doubt about it.
Well, what about you though, there, Mama T? I mean, when Bob was alive, you and him were awfully pretty horny together.
Oh, he did almost all of those things. He did almost all of those things. Yes, every relationship I've been in, at least 3 to 4 of those things. Every relationship, yeah.
That's when you brush your teeth naked.
Yep.
Oh, he didn't brush his teeth.
We're in your bathrobe.
It worked.
What you do? Untie it?
I let my wife pop a pimple on my butt one time and gave it to her. She's like, "You're a pig."
That's love.
That's love, yeah. Deep, smelly love.
That's when you know you're in love.
Yep. That's rich.
I let my wife watch me masturbate.
Oh, there he goes.
She's over there looking at me like she's going to kill me.
She probably will. This is probably the last time we see her.
No, she said, hello.
Hello.
Hello. That's all his wife says. Hello.
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 Well, I mean, the reason why I bring that up is because Valentine's Day is coming around the corner, and I love how much shit you guys gave me last week for the pickup lines and everything. So I thought, well, geez, it's just like let's talk about romantic things. Everybody likes to do as a couple, and so I figure let's air this video clip and see if people can relate. And yeah, it seems like you guys definitely can relate.
Those are not romantic things.
Says
There is
who?
no romance involved in any of those things.
Just your opinion.
Well, Bob never cup apart to you, or I'm sure.
Yep.
Let me ask a question, Frankie.
Yeah.
Is everybody on the panel believe in ghosts?
Yeah.
I know my brother has stories to tell because he works at a cemetery, but has anybody ever experienced ghosts or?
No, not really.
Yeah, my bar is haunted.
Yeah,
my house is fucking haunted.
Yeah, I think you talked
Yep.
about that before. Yeah, you talked about that before.
Yeah.
I saw the ghost in my house probably a dozen times. My dog did. I'd come home from work and all my kitchen cupboards would be open, my drawers would be open, and I was the only one that had a key to the house.
Wow.
It was weird. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that stuff too, man.
That's weird.
My daughter saw a lady walk off my porch, but she was smoking weed. But I mean, that ain't why. I mean,
Right.
Oh no,
That
no,
is
no.
weird.
It
So
just made it funny.
The bar that
Yeah.
Bobby bought was built in 1889 and has been everything from a church to a mortuary to an opera house. There's a lot of activity there,
we're
and
at Bobby's.
yeah, and
How old is it?
Huh?
How old is it?
1889.
Wow.
And I remember me and this lady that were working there, we got all the dishes done and put them away, and we were sitting there bullshitting. And see, there's this little room upstairs, and it kept popping open, and it was shut real tight. And I was like, look, I know you guys are here. We can all live together in harmony. Just don't cost me money and don't make me do dishes. The only two rules, you guys, this was your place before it was mine, but we're going to have issues if you cost me money. I'm trying to heat the upstairs and you keep popping this door open, or I'm trying to cool it and you keep popping this open. You're costing us money. Listen, don't cost me money. Don't make me do dishes. So me and this girl, we're sitting down there and we're standing there BSing for about 5 minutes, and a soup ladle that we had just hung up flew off the hook, bounced off the cupboard, and started spinning around in circles on the floor. And she's like, oh my God, did you see that? And I'm like, oh my God, yup, here we go. And I went over there. I'm like, what did I tell you guys? What did I tell you? Do not make me do dishes. I literally just washed this fucking thing. Now I gotta wash it again. You're trying to make me crabby? It would knock things down. There was
I saw a ghost in the cemetery in a mausoleum, man. It scared the living shit out of me.
There was
So
a
we'll all
picture
want
that
it
had been
for 40
hanging on the
years,
wall.
Wait, Tanya ain't done.
Huh?
Go ahead, Tanya.
There was this picture that was this framed picture that had been on the wall behind the red cash register. And one day I came down and I opened and I looked and I'm like, wait, where the hell is that now? And I'm looking around and it's over face down on our veterans table. And I'm like, what the hell is this doing here? And I flipped it over and I'm looking at it. I'm like, how the hell did it get over here? Why would it be over here? So I brought it back to the counter and I just barely kept holding it by the edges, trying to find the little nail, and it spider webbed. The glass would just went, psh. And I'm like, all right, you guys, really? What did I tell you? No dishes, no money. I'm not buying another frame. I'm not buying another one. I pulled out the tape and I'm like, you guys need to quit this shit. I'm gonna end up cutting my finger, and I hung it back up on the wall.
Wow. So do you think Bob's spirit now is in there because he died at that place? So, I mean,
Oh yeah, he's definitely there. And he was such a big presence, anyways, that it always feels like he's everywhere, just because he always was. It's like there's so many people that message me. I'm like, I still don't believe he's dead. I still feel him around. I'm like, yeah, tell me about it. He won't leave me. No.
Well, but I thought you didn't like that. I thought you wanted to be with him forever.
Well, yeah, but not when I'm trying to get it on with somebody else.
Oh, yeah. By the way, yeah, Mama T, she's happily in another relationship, but not with me though. With somebody else though. So anyway, anyway,
Poor thing.
Well, what I don't understand is just the fact that you go. Well, I'm not. You know what? I'm not going to go into it because it has nothing to do with the show. You know, I'm going to behave. Ow.
Good boy.
Instead, we're going to go to. We're going to change the subject.
big.
We're going to change the subject, and you know, you want to feel old. You want everybody to feel old here. Well, here's the last video of the show tonight.
My
That's something we
brother's
can
the
discuss.
oldest guy here.
Okay, but let's just we'll discuss this after, and then we'll do an ending, and then we'll be done. Enjoy.
Right, are you guys ready to watch your first video?
Here comes up and says, obviously, insert this way. So I'm
Mhm.
guessing we open it up.
There you go.
What is that noise? Why is it so pixelated? And why didn't it start from the beginning?
It needs rewinding, obviously.
How do you rewind it?
Oh wow. You have to watch it all the way
Bro,
back.
how pixelated? So, what is the noise it's making?
Stop it and rewind it. Turn it.
You have to hold it.
Oh, let go.
Why doesn't it just start from the beginning like any normal film? You just click on Netflix, for example. You just say play from the beginning. It plays from the beginning. This is so long. How far through is this movie? Better not be near the end.
So this would rewind and then you could watch it.
Yeah, we rewind after 3 years. Yes! It's finished!
Now play.
There you go. Look at their faces.
What is happening?
It looks like it's just broken the TV. Where is the movie?
Is it playing?
Yeah!
Right, you just have to wait.
Let's skip it to where the point is. Oh, there we go.
There
Finally.
you go. You just have to wait. You have to be patient, kids. Kids have got no patience these days,
Rewind
man.
it to the beginning of the tape. The beginning bit of the tape never has any film on it. Now you've got all the adverts that you have
So
to
this
sit and watch.
this is the trailers.
You have to watch an advert.
You don't
No,
have
the
to.
trailers. They're like the new films that are coming out.
These are the trailers. These are the best bits because you be like, oh, I want to watch that.
Oh, Mummy, can we hire that one next?
Oh, this movie looks really good.
When is the movie actually going to start?
Another trailer.
Another trailer.
The movie now, look how good it is.
Good quality, right?
Better than I thought it would be. I thought it would be black and white.
There you go, see? Pleasantly surprised.
Sound isn't that great, is it?
How are they taking the picture, kids? What have they got?
What is that?
That's a Polaroid. That's a Polaroid camera.
A what?
So, what do you reckon to the video then, guys?
It's grainy. It's got no subtitles. The part of the movie that we just watched is missing.
It's not missing. It's old. It's not missing. It's just where the tape's worn.
I got two things.
Yeah,
It's
so
old
it's missing.
and older.
Do you reckon you'd like to go into Blockbuster to pick a VHS to watch?
No.
Jesus. Pause the movie then, kids. Right.
Why does it go off when you pause it?
I don't know why it goes off when you pause it.
Bruh.
Right. What do you think to the video?
Terrible.
Old.
So, I've got an idea, right? How about we get some more videos, VHSs, and we have a 90s movie night? Would you guys be up for that?
No.
Okay.
Hold on. You didn't want to watch it, so you two need to go to bed so me and Ruben can have a VHS movie night.
Yeah. You don't want to watch
You
it?
didn't want to be involved.
So you guys can go to bed. We're going to watch the rest of Casper. No, what do you mean, no?
Well, no.
You want to watch it now?
Oh,
Yeah, Eddie's going to bed. Eddie's better than going to bed.
So, ever been in that situation before where your grandkids or whatever are just like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, my phone. I got a rotary phone.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. My favorite videos are of people trying to get kids to dial a rotary phone.
I have one of my grandson. I'm trying to find the videos I can send you, Frank, but I don't know if I'll find it. But he was like, he didn't know how to dial the phone. Like he was like, didn't know what to do. Like he was like turning, like what the hell? It was pretty funny.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing about it. It's like even I had a rotary phone. I mean we grew up that way, and then we had the dial tone or the digital phone and everything. But my parents still have like
Then we have a party
landline.
line.
Yeah,
Wait till the other people got off.
Yep, we had a party line.
A party line. What's
more than one person?
Party line, yup. I remember those.
Okay.
Sean's like, what?
You had
What?
more than one family on the phone.
Oh well, that's a family plan then, right?
No, another family was on. And if
No,
they
it was
were
more
on
like
the
your
phone,
neighbors.
they got
Yep.
off.
Oh.
Yeah,
you can hear them breathing on the phone, listening to your conversation.
Yeah, it's like, dude, okay, I'll be done.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to
See,
get yelled at.
no, we
again.
never.
You know I can hear you, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
I
had
didn't know
that.
you were there.
No, we never had that. We just had Worcester
did you
always
start
just gave us a normal landline, and then we went from rotary phone to the digital phone, and then eventually cell phones. But yeah, we did. I mean, maybe they offered that. I don't know. What?
Young snappers.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Well, we never had party lines at all. Like for cable and stuff like that. Like we wouldn't had showbirds and stuff growing up. I didn't get the USA Network until like 1995, so I missed the first 2 years of Monday Night Raw when back in the day. We started getting channels more later on in the mid 90s and stuff instead of like when we really wanted to have the channels like
I don't
right
know
away.
how you did it.
I don't know. It's just we didn't
Before
have
remote control even.
We didn't have satellite dishes at all. None of not my family anyway. My family didn't even have pay-per-view. Every time a wrestling event was coming on, I had to wait to get the results after stuff was over. I couldn't couldn't watch it at all.
Rabbit ears, man.
Tinfoil.
Aluminum foil on them.
Shit, my grandparents didn't have running water until after I was born.
Oh, jeez.
Well, and Frankie, you were not around, Frankie, when things would be shut off. When all of a sudden the networks were done broadcasting.
I remember that.
I remember that.
Do you?
That. Yes.
Okay.
In fact, when I worked at the radio station, we were like done by like in the beginning. We were done by midnight or whatever. So there was nothing else.
Yeah.
Or just like regular programming play, but not like real good, anything.
AM radio is the same way. We signed off every night with the national anthem.
Yeah.
That's the way it should be.
Yeah, absolutely.
I turn TV on all night, and then I keep watching. I'm ready to fall asleep, and I hear something interesting. I turn around. Here I am watching another half hour. Can't get to sleep.
Well, anyway, I think that'll do it for tonight's episode of Renegade Radio. I want to say thank you to everybody for being a part of it. Next week, we will have the guests will be back. We'll have the Jay Willie Band. We got Jay Willie and his drummer, Bobby T. Torello, coming on, and it'll be a fun show. And it's a special episode next week because it's February 3rd, and we will be talking music, and we will be talking about the day the music died because everybody should know about that. Because that'll be on February 3rd next week. So,
awesome.
Get your dictionaries out or your encyclopedias and follow along with us as we learn about the history of how it happened, what could have been, could have it been stopped. We're gonna get into some of that stuff because I want to talk about that before our guests come on. So that will be for next week. But for right now, that is another great edition of Renegade Radio, and I'm Frankie Slauson along with my panel and the crew. We want to say see you next week for another great edition of Renegade Radio.
Hit my music.
Oh, we will, man. We'll hit it hard. Bye, everybody.
Bye. See you. Love you guys.
On ass at the wooden dime with a knee band hadn't to bide my time. In walks a man with his eye replaced and a skinny white bitch around his waist. Makes fun of my comic books and the fucked up way my forehead looks. What he said was really mean, so I called that man a Philistine. Monday came around and he walked right back in and said to me,
I went and Googled that word you said, you son of a bitch. Why don't you say it to my face again? 'Cause I know what it means now.
before I could get the chance, he broke my septum in advance. Woke up feeling such a hurt, with nose blood dripping down my brand new shirt. Going to the laundromat.
How did this get all in my clothes?
Going to the laundromat.
Next time I think I will avoid a dive like that.
As long as it will not further affect my health. Sweeping up broken glass with a broom when a cockroach walked into my room. She was looking mighty fine, not a cockroach hair below 5'9". I'm serious. She took me to her cockroach nest and showed me her naked cockroach chest. Stuck her feelers in my mouth and I started feeling weird down south. Then I woke up to my alarm clock showing me all threes and a bed sheet sticking to my knees.